Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Footy Talk Friday settings deluded? What's good, my G?
Yeah, man. You know how the content thing goes, man. International break or no international break, we gotta keep going, man. One love to the chat. We got Rants, man.
Trust me, big up, man. Trust me. I don't know, like how you feeling about the international break? Are you happy it's here, bruv? Certain man are, certain man aren't, bro.
Blood, have you seen Arsenal? I need a break, and it's mad because as much as I cry, but I want to see my club. I need a break, bro. I'm happy. Gonna see Lewis Skelly make his debut, pattern up with Tommy Tuchel.
Is he gonna play?
He's gonna play, man. I believe in Tuchel. If not,
I want him to play. I'm like, is he gonna play though?
If he doesn't play today, agendas, man. Obviously, he probably makes his. I think he starts against. I think their next game is Latvia. I don't know how he feels about Albania, but I'm on to him if he doesn't. Agendas will start immediately. I'm on the Tuchel hype train because he called up Lewis Skelly. I'm on this. We need this. Hey, Lendon that.
Nah, to be fair, considering it was the first squad that he's picked and he picked Lewis Skelly, I don't know. It's gone under the radar in a sense, bro, because I think it's brave, isn't it? It's actually brave because even though he's having a decent season, like to give a man his first England cap when you could just go with a dinosaur like he's been doing anyway. Do you know what I
Henderson
mean?
and that.
Like he's called up Henderson and Walker. He could have easily done an idiot thing and
I
done
think he's going to
something.
play Livramento though, man. I just think he's going to put
Probably.
Livramento left back. I don't even know if Chilwell's in the squad. I looked at the squad.
I don't know if Chilwell's in the squad either, but I would assume not. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Hope not.
yeah, so I don't know who else he could have called up, but he still called man up in it. So you have to give him ratings for that. Still,
The defense is going to let England down next going into the tournament. Like obviously, left back is open season. I don't know if Shaw and Chilwell where he's at if they play on a regular basis. Lewis Skelly made his debut for Arsenal in September and he's doing well. Lewis Hall's unfortunate that he got injured, or he'd probably be in the English squad as well. You look at the defensive aspects; they miss Harry Maguire. Like the defense is going to let England down. He got bare attackers and that, but yeah, it's crazy, man.
No, I hear it, but do you think he's gonna go with a 3 though? I think he's gonna do a 3 thing, bruv, and do like a flipping Rebor Southgate 2.0 thing. I don't think he's gonna be brave enough to play 4.
Yeah, he's not going to play a back 4. I mean, such is life, you know. He probably will now that we've said it, but I think he'll bang on the money, man. I think it's a back 3, back 5. It's what we come to expect from Tuchel. I think he's running that. I don't think it's going to change.
I hear it. Man said, is Henderson really going to play? Bro, listen, if he wasn't going to play, why would you bring him?
I lie.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even bring him? Because, bro, I don't even know where this guy's playing football now. Like, I remember he was in Saudi, and then I think he was at Ajax. Or was it the other way around? I
think he was at Ajax. No, I think you're right, you know. And then is he still at? He can't still be at Ajax. Life isn't fair. If Jordan Henderson has played for a massive club in Liverpool and Ajax, life is not fair. Where is he? Yeah, he's still at Ajax.
Yeah, see, bro, you see them way there. Like, it's mad. Like, man, don't even know where man's kicking ball. Like,
Liverpool, Saudi, Ajax. Cool.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So man, I don't even know where this guy's playing football like that. So it's one of them things. To think that he's in the England squad is crazy. If you're calling him up, bruv, you might as well have called up Ivan Toney as well, blood.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing the veteran thing, man. It's clearly he's trying to, you know, do that little pattern in the group. And come on, man, we know Henderson's going to be a little snitch. Like, he's the one that's going to be looking after everything and feeding information back. Slightly, Carl Walker, the same. Like, we know this, Rants. Like, we know what Tuchel's doing. It makes sense when I see it from that angle rather than Henderson's ability.
Tuchel said he wants to play attacking football. Brother, I hear all of that. But brother, I've seen this guy with a PSG team here that was stacked here, and I wasn't watching the football thinking, yo, this guy's here to kill people. Like, you know them ones. Like I wasn't really, that's not the idea that I got in it. So if he is gonna play 4 at the back, cool. If he wants to play attacking football with England, cool. I'll be completely honest. The only way England can play is not with attacking football if they're gonna win anything, bro. Because if they go machine for machine with any of these good nations, they're losing, bro.
All fun and games, buck France.
Yeah,
and
facts.
Kind of nations,
or Spain or Portugal or something. And you want to go machine for machine, yeah. And you look at Portugal's midfield and attack, and even their defense now.
Anyone half decent, England stressing.
Bruv, Portugal's squad slyly is a madness, bro. But somehow they're like England, bro. Like they just got a mental block as well. Fam.
Ronaldo controls that.
Yeah, they just can't seem to do it, bro. Like I can't lie. When you look at the fact that when you actually look at Portugal's actual squad, yeah, like
and the next crop coming through as well.
Yeah, like it's a madness. Like, but them man are like the England of that part of the world, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. Like you still got to be looking at Spain and France as the 2 favorites.
Roberto Martinez. Oh yeah, he's Portugal, man. Fucking big up Roberto Martinez.
I'm sure that don't help either. Yeah,
that don't help. How the hell did you back that? Fair enough.
Yeah, and yeah, England have been trying to play defensive football and still haven't won. But with respect to Thomas Tuchel, yeah, he's not Gareth Southgate, blood. You know them ones there. Like he'll be able to set England up better than Southgate. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, yeah. With Southgate had England in positions, yeah, to do stuff, but then he doesn't make the right changes at the right time. He doesn't
get over the line.
Yeah, and you don't get over the line, bro. Do you know what I mean?
That's the maddest thing, right? Because if he doesn't win if he doesn't win a title with England, slightly, you haven't done better than Southgate on the slice of ones.
Yeah, but this is a fact. This is a fact, bro. Like the thing is with Thomas Tuchel, yeah, and because he's foreign as well, yeah, he's gonna be judged on what Southgate's done. That's it. So if you don't get to at least a semi-final in the next tournament, you've already failed, my bro. Like the pressure is a lot. Like man are going on like he's got time. He ain't got time. Like
he ain't got time, man. And I hate to be that guy, but you're German, England. We know how it goes in this country. On that, yeah. Did you see Hojlund score against Portugal?
But I think he's now. Oh, bro, apparently, no, I didn't see it, but apparently he done like the CR7 celebration or something.
Yeah, it's
Did
fun.
he
It's
do
funny though the way it's spoken about in the media. I'm not even getting that. It's funny because when Lewis Skelly was doing that, they were saying he's got a bad attitude. He's a dirty little nignog and all of that. It's
Nah, you
crazy.
know what's crazy? I
Quite
didn't know. You know,
interesting.
I saw it on Instagram or something like that. Somebody said something about, I think it was in the comments to like a Man United video that they posted that had nothing to do with anything, and I saw he done the CR7 celebration. But I was thinking, I didn't realize they were playing Portugal when he done that.
Can't
That's
lie, Ronaldo
crazy,
should beat him up, man.
bruv. That's crazy, you know. And the thing is, yeah, Hojlund has done an interview recently saying, oh, like he looked up to CR7 and this, that, and
Yeah,
that. Still, there's certain lines you ain't trying to cross, bro. Like, where was the game?
I don't know. You know, I assume it was in Portugal. I don't know. Don't have a monkeys.
Nah, if he done the CR7,
That's the highlight of his
if
career,
he done the
regardless of what he
CR7
wins.
celebration against Portugal, beating Portugal, yeah, them man, bro, and he got out the stadium, them man are not on anything.
Yeah.
I'll be real, because bro, if that was in yard, yeah, a man done the Usain Bolt thing, yeah, brother, is he getting out?
Oh, you're getting two in the back of your head, like.
Bro, is he getting out? Like big man thing, bro. Listen, I was in Denmark, so man thought he's a bad man in front of his people, and
Yeah. If I could do my thing, fair enough, Hojlund.
It's nasty. I can't lie, you know, like it's
Dark.
nasty. And I can imagine the game he had as well, because I've never seen this guy have a good game. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones I can imagine man just did nothing, and man just done the little scumbag thing. But Portugal shouldn't be losing to Denmark anyway.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
crazy.
exactly the point I'm making.
How
Exactly
the
the
hell do you
point I'm
manage that?
making, bro. Portugal got on paper, they got all these players, and then they go and lose to Denmark, bro. Who like, bro, if you get Denmark in your group, yeah, in any tournament, you're happy. Because they do.
You'll come.
Yeah, bro. Like that nation's never been able to ball, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's crazy. Man said what he came on for 20 minutes. He didn't even start. Nah, that's mental.
He's living a movie then, boy.
Brother, he came on and bagged the winner.
And the celebration was with you, isolated to Hojlund. I was thinking, like, is this you?
It's nasty. It's nasty. See, I didn't even see that, but that was the perfect segue from the Lewis Skelly stuff, because the way they've been treating my G, yeah, bro. Man don't like it, fam. You know them ones there.
It's rare racist. It's unnecessarily racist. Like, whoa.
Yeah. But bro,
why are people so racist?
Yeah, but bro, they're just not even trying to hide it, deluded.
Yeah,
like the thing about it, and this is why, yeah, it's like this shit needs to be called out, blood. Do you know what I'm saying?
It needs to be, man. And it's what people don't deep rants, yeah. Is people think because you're saying the fucking M word and all of that, that's racism. It's when people are saying you got attitude problem, I just don't like him, this, that, and the third. And it's not even just a Lewis Skelly thing. We've been here with Rashford, we've been here with Sterling, we're gonna be here with the new random Black Joe blogs. Crazy.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. And it's the attitude thing is the worst thing. Or they say, oh yeah, there's something about him. Yeah, I know what that.
He just got a chip on his shoulder.
I know what that something is, blood. You know,
What you got a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah,
he's
bro.
got attitude issue.
It's like there's something I'm just not taking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's something about him, mate. You know what I mean? Like Pogba's fucking praying to God and being crucified for that. Like,
bruv, it's mental. This is what these men are on, bro. This is what these men are on. You know,
even Lewis Hamilton gets it.
Bruv, but that's what I'm saying. That calling man lazy and them thing there, and you
that one is crazy. The lazy thing.
Everyone, you know them ones there. Like, it's crazy. Like when I see how a certain man move, yeah, it's crazy, bro. And the thing is, yeah, it's like man can say it's unconscious, yeah, but it's like, bro, if you're that dumb that you don't even know, yeah. Bruv, there's something wrong with you, blood. And the worst thing about it is these men definitely know they're racist, because when you call them racist, yeah, they get so offended, yeah.
So offended. I'm not racist. No. And that's where some black people and minorities get angry, bro.
I got zanged, like, bro. It's like they think that they're doing so well hiding it. That's why they get so defensive, because they're like, nah, surely not. Do you know?
And then that becomes the conversation as to, oh, you can't call someone racist when you're undoubtedly being racist, bro. And the majority of these people are racist, bro. Like, they've got unconscious bias. In fact, you're right. It's not even an unconscious thing. Like, you're consciously saying it and you're being smart. If anything, I'd rather you do the N-word thing and all of that rather than the undertones, how the journalists move, how the pundits move. It's never going to change, bro. It's never going to change. We're going to be here 20, 30 years from now saying the same thing. Exactly. Sancho is there because Sancho fits the image, bro. Especially when they start linking him to, you know, the rappers and whatnot. It's easy, bro. It's easy. That's all you got to do as a footballer. Is have one bad game, wear some designer clothes, buy your mama house, and suddenly you're a madman. It's crazy, bro.
But this is what I'm
Nonsense.
trying to say, bro. Like them man, I got energy for the wrong man, bro. And this is just what
Hello?
it is. Even with the Sanch thing, bro. We're going on. Let's not pretend that we ain't seen Timo Werner playing for Chelsea, blood. You know them when you're there. A man got no quality whatsoever.
You're just playing the race card,
whatsoever.
mate.
Man just running around doing nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? And more
But
times
he
he's
puts
not
the shift
running
in.
around.
He puts a shift in, though, Rants. That's how they say it. He puts a shift in. He gets
Yeah,
it.
but then when you look at the running stats here, the running stats are not saying that he's putting in a shift. They're saying that he's running as much as everyone else.
But they don't want that. They just want their ideologies, bro. He's a little nog out there. I don't like him, innit? Simple as that. And then you get the ones where you're like Kante or Kante or Saka, where you're grown men, they move like you're a little boy, and you're meant to be the prototype of how every black person or ethnic minority has to maneuver. It's crazy. It's like that Henry Winter guy, man. I remember I can't remember what John Barnes did, but John Barnes was tweaking on social media, and I must have offered my 2 pence on Twitter to something Henry White said, and he was like, he said something along the lines of, "Well, I spoke to John Barnes and did." I was like, bro, John Barnes don't speak for every black person in the world. You know what are you talking about? They always cling on to a little token.
No, but that's what they do. They have a wheel out Barnesy, yeah, or do you know what I mean? They get a brown face, yeah, to inflict the damage. That's what
and sing the slavery songs, "Wade in the Water" and all that
that's
shit.
What
Bro.
That's what them man do,
sing, bro.
I swear down, they'll do it. You know, they'll get man there to do the performing. Cause do you know what I'm saying?
Tap dancing, bro.
And this is what it is, and this is why it's like certain platforms. It's like I know certain topics they're not even gonna speak about because it's like you're gonna alienate too many people, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, we're born in this country. We're in this country. We understand how racist this country is, yeah. And it's like you've got a ceiling for growth, yeah. If you speak about racism, period, blood. Because such a small percentage of people here, blood.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then the man them here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like them man are saying it's not unconscious, bro. Because all like with the character thing, yeah. If you had a certain unconscious bias, yeah, and a man's literally saying to you, "Yo, my G, this is a bit mad," you know. If you've got a bit of sense, you could still look at it and say, "You know what? Man,
maybe I am."
like that.
But you don't want to do that because you don't have to do that because you're not losing jobs.
Man could look at it like, "Yo, I didn't see it like that, but you know what? Cool. I can see how it looks. Nah, I ain't got no ill intent. It's cool." But man, double down and get bare defensive, cuz like when Carragher got G-checked by the 2 man them, instead of saying, "You know what? Like I didn't mean to offend no one," boom, boom, boom. My man doubled down talking
kept
about
running it.
What you doing?
See? Doubling down and chatting nonsense, bro, because you're not pulled up on it, and that's what's gonna happen. We're always gonna be rated as second-rate citizens. They love your rhythm, but not their blues. Your blues. Football's got a long way to go. You support Man United, I support Arsenal. There's probably a whole heap of fans here. Yeah, you see the starting 11, you see bare diversity. You see the fans, you see bare diversity. You start looking at physios and backroom staff and whatnot. It doesn't happen. I've been in the certain media places, and beyond talent, the man them are not producers. The man them are not show co-hosts, and that's where like what Rants is saying is facts. Like you don't step out of line, you're good, bro. There's bare people that do that.
Them man, they're performing monkeys, bro. When they need someone monkeys, like Jadon Sancho, they're gonna go draw for someone that looks just like me, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, to make it look legit.
And there's gonna be black cues backing them as well because they're getting pleased.
Yeah,
there's so many coons that need to be eradicated from us for us to get somewhere, man.
Bro, them man there, yeah, those are the man. When it's ready, when the men are ready to do the assassin job on
they're going first,
and the Rashfords and all them man there, those are the man they ring up. Hi guys, this is BBC Radio. Or hi guys, this is Talk Sport. Do you know what I mean? We're here to assassinate the character of another black man. Yeah, can you be an accomplice?
We need you to say
And these
little bills at them. They're doing it.
100%. They're doing it.
Doing it, bro.
There. I'm telling you, and that's why, bro. I take extreme offense to when I see these men moving this way, yeah, because I know, yeah, you're trying to make it out like it's not about what it's about, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
salary first, conscious later.
Because, bro, with certain ballers, like brother, a lot of them, like Rashford and that, I know man's not good. You know them, man.
Lich.
I can tell the difference between when he's getting football criticism and when he's getting criticism because
on to him, on to him.
I can tell the difference because if man's saying he's playing shit, cool. If man's saying that his attitude don't look good because he's not pressing. Cool, because he was walking. But when
Exactly.
you're talking about my man at a basketball game on his day off, lad, then I'm like, oh, okay.
You see what I'm talking about? That's the sort of stuff I'm talking about. Like, we're not expected to. Well, these footballers are meant to be black, not spend their money, not buy their mum a house. Bro, man are killed for buying their mum a house, bro. It's the jarring things about this guy. Buying your mum a house, like, what the hell, bro? And what people fail to understand is the media is the most dangerous thing, you know? Like, typically, these guys are coming out on the Daily Mail and all these publications. The journalists are not being picked up on. If you say a lie enough times to enough people, it becomes a fact, bro. Rashford, this is the same youth that was feeding families. That's another reason they're onto him, bro. Like, it's Pete Sterling. Someone said in the comments with the racism thing. Like, Ram. And then you got Gary Neville coming out like, oh, in one of the World Cups, he came to me and said, oh, I needed a bit of help. You didn't help him, so the hell's the point, bro? And there's coons bigger than that as well. I remember years ago, I went to a Kick It Out event and Chris Powell was like, oh, they were asking me to speak and I was scared and this, that, and the other. I didn't want to lose my job, bro. Like, it's all fun and games talking about the racist dons. We need to deal with our own as well. They're the bigger ones to this because they're the ones that do the crabs in the barrel thing.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The man are shook, bro.
Shook.
And this is the thing, and that's why man need to understand, yeah, authenticity, yeah, in the end always wins, bro.
Always wins, but it comes at a price.
Sooner or later, all of these outlets here that you think are your brethren, as soon as the next brother passes through that is bringing in more numbers than you, you're gone, bro.
You're gone, bro. They don't care about you.
Bro,
you've done your baboon thing.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? And the same man that are tuning into you on these radio stations ain't gonna follow you on TV.
That's why you have to build your own thing regardless of what you go and do elsewhere. People don't get it, bro. It looks lit. You're on, you get the little Instagram pictures and you're with this celeb and that celeb. Watch when it happens. When it happens, you make, and the sad thing is, yeah, you could be a coon for them 100 times. See the 101st time where you don't say exactly what you want them to say. You're gone.
Bro, listen, like, bro, you know them way there, man. You ain't got no credit in the bank with them, man. You know,
gone, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You're just a good little nigga.
Performance. That's it. You get me?
It's so funny, but
and this is what it is. So what they're doing to this youth is crazy, bro. I don't see nothing other than just a confident youth, yeah, that's just enjoying his football. That's all I see.
I don't know where they get the attitude issue from, bro. Like where? Like
no, it's because he got the 2 red cards, yeah. You got the 2 red cards close together, but then if that's another youth, they're just saying, oh, you know what, it's naive because
you'll learn he's young. But you know what's wicked with that, Rants, as well? They all forget, yeah, when we drew at the Etihad, Haaland said, who are you? And it was all put on Sky Sports and that, and they mocked him. Now, I don't mind it because I ain't got no beef with Haaland. I actually don't care about what Lewis Skelly's doing. That is football. It's just their language, bro. How can it be cool for one and then the other, and they say he's so arrogant? What's going on here? For an 18-year-old, and the saddest thing is, whether Lewis Skelly has a long-term future for England or Arsenal, that's with you for life. It's with you for life, bro. They're going to say you've got an attitude issue for life. Now, fortunately for him, he see that he comes from a good background. All that really matters is how the club feel about you as well as yourself. But it's sad. This is an 18-year-old, and it's going to happen time and time. It's peak, bro. But
the thing is, he's an 18-year-old starting week in, week out for Arsenal. And instead of praising, his ability, and ability to be in the starting 11 of a team, that's second in the Premier League in his debut season,
keeping Calafiori out the team.
Man are talking about other shit that they shouldn't be talking about, and I said the same thing about Aiden Heaven as well. Blood. The other day he made his debut in the Europa League and was bossing it, against flipping Real Sociedad, and man are talking about Rasmus Hojlund, bruv. Like,
see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I'm like, hold on. Man, I just seen a young G like Sociedad, and then he played the following game as well that he got injured against Leicester. Man, I'm talking about Rasmus Hojlund, when we got this 18-year-old youth that's just playing in the Premier League like he belongs there.
This is what I'm saying.
In the league, bro.
And you got to remember, like, Wenger was the first foreign gaffer. We had the first 11 black players out there. And then even you got comments like this from this Anthony, who's a member of your channel. If Saka mocked Haaland, nobody cares. Skelly is a nobody. Sterling can be a nobody in your mind, you know. We don't care if you know him or not. It's the very fact of the inconsistencies. This is the deliberate obtuseness we're referring to. Like,
he ain't any less of a person than Rasmus Hojlund, bro.
I like, bro. Like, it's not making any sense. It's just how these things are being reported. It's not making sense. And as for this attitude issue with Arsenal as a whole, because I see another comment, the Invincibles, many of Man United sides, City a few years ago, Liverpool to a degree, Muhammad Ali, what sportsman or top-level sportsman, black, white, or whatever, doesn't have an attitude issue or something in relation to that? It's not making sense. It's genuinely not making sense. And I know you lot know this. You're just, again, as to what me and Rants are talking about, you're intentionally being obtuse, bro. Sterling in 2021, bro, the amount of racism Sterling's had to deal with in his whole career. When he writes a book, Bear Man are done out here, you know.
Yeah, facts.
Right, Bear Man are done.
This is what I'm trying to say. So the way they're dealing with the shoot is crazy, innit? Like in isolation, yeah. If his face looked a bit different, yeah, they're praising the life out of him. This
He was
brother's
blonde, he's
starting,
brave.
bro. This guy's starting weekend, bro. If this was a little whitey that
They
was
would have said he's
18
brave
years
for
old,
chatting
yeah,
shit to Haaland and that.
starting for Arsenal every single week, you know, playing Champions
Sad.
League, England call up. These man will be talking about, they'll be talking like this guy has fucking discovered cheese or something like that. You know, them man's done something groundbreaking, bro. Because
And
this
people
is
try
how
to move like we're mad for seeing this, like regardless of what club they and that's what I always say. There's certain footballers, yeah, like obviously I'll criticize their ability and whatnot, but there's certain footballers I'll always back. Rashford's one of them, Sterling's one of them, Lewis Kelly's becoming one of them. In that, bro, by all means, criticize their ability, as Rant said, what they're doing on and off the field within reason. That's their business. But we know there's undertones. We know there's a bit more venom than that. It's crazy, and if we don't do it, who the hell is? It's crazy. Pogba, I would said it earlier. Someone mentioned it in a comment there. Bro, Pogba praying to God, he was crucified for it. That tells you everything, bro. That tells you everything. And we all know about I don't even know what they call it, Islamophobia or something. Pogba's black and Muslim. It's almost a double whammy and a double treat for racists there. He's done out here, bro.
Nah,
killing them for dancing.
Nah, this is what I'm trying to say. Like the thing's not making no sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Man said that he bagged against City. Starts for you every week, gets the England call up, bro. If this was Foden's story, yeah, we saw the way that these men were talking about this brother. Like this brother's gonna take us to the promised land, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Even with City, they always criticize Kevin De Bruyne and all these guys in the press. You very rarely see any articles around Phil Foden. You do not. And I'm not even saying I want that because I don't advocate for any of that. But it's and it's nothing to do with Foden. It's the undertone.
It's the fact that certain men are protected, innit? Do you know what I mean? And certain men are not protected, and you would think
we're pulling the race card.
And you would think that these men would be protecting a player that plays for the country, but it's not that, bro. They always need at least one to scapegoat, bro.
I lie. You're done out here, bro. If you ever think that the media's got you, boy, you're gonna be sadly mistaken. You got yourself, and that goes for all of these minority kids, and even the white kids from middle class backgrounds, bro. They try it all the time with someone like Grealish as well. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, it's mental, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the chat, man. I'm saying the other day, Pogba was playing the way Rice plays. He
1,000,000%.
Oh, but of course. But the thing is, like, brother, we've seen man, play better than a bad performance for next man. A man ain't saying nothing.
Pogba has to cure world cancer and do all these things for people to say he's played all right. And that goes for all of them. We know how it is, bro.
100%, bro. Like he never got no protection anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we see it too often, and these men will continue to deny it, even from how highly certain men get rated. It's purely to do with aesthetics and nothing to do with footballing ability. It's nothing to do with it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because remember, we seen Lukaku at our football club, bro. First season for us, got like 17 Premier League goals, 20 something in all competitions or something. And bro, that was seen as a poor season. And Hojlund got 10 goals in the league, and these men were tweaking about, it's his first season here and he needs to adapt and all this bollocks here. Do you know what I'm saying? Rasmus Hojlund will never be half the player that Lukaku ever was in his career, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And the way Lukaku was getting ran out of this club, bro.
And even the saddest thing about Lukaku is English racism's probably light work to him. Him probably being from a little kid, one of the tallest and biggest, and playing in Belgium. We know what he went through 1,000,000%. Like even Yalmar was talking about it the other day. He was like, before the Euros, I saw a lot of articles and things saying that me and Nico Williams were not Spanish. I bet you they celebrated every damn goal he scored. And let's not get started on France because we all see what's going on there. But this is the issues, bro. And it's never going to change. Like, it's never going to change. It's always going to be it, unfortunately.
Nah, pure facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat, man. Do you know what I mean? Let's run it up. Someone said something about Italy, Germany. When is that?
That was yesterday, innit? Calafiori got injured.
So what was the score?
I don't even know.
I know Italy played Germany and the Netherlands played someone.
I know in Italy, Spain, Holland, that was 2-2. Marino scored. I think Nico Williams scored as well. No clue who scored for Holland. So, yeah. Free goals. See, adapting. You get that privilege, bro. You get that privilege when you're certain, man. You don't get it when you're not.
That's actually
Ozil
crazy.
even said it, like, and I think Gundogan as well. When we win, we're all German. When we lose, man, are Turkish. Like,
100%.
this is
So
how
what-
European
what
countries
Germany?
move.
So what? Germany beat Spain.
No, I think Germany beat
Oh,
Italy because they
So
played
Germany
Italy.
beat
Yeah.
Italy.
Italy
Are
took the
kinda
lead
rubber,
and Germany
aren't
turned it around.
they? Yeah, I don't know too much about Italy now, bruv. Like
Trust.
them man are turning over players and stuff. New gen and that.
Calafiori got injured. His peak.
Yeah, and then the Netherlands won as well. Hey, they decent. Decent. So when's that? That was the semis, right?
Yeah. So the second leg's on Sunday. I'm sure
What,
Holland
there's
are playing
2
on
legs?
Sunday. Yeah. I'm sure Holland are playing on Sunday. I'm sure they're playing on
Them
Sunday.
man are doing a 2-leg semi-final or something like this.
Forcing the peas, bro. Forcing it.
It's dead, bro. I didn't even know that. That's even worse, you know. So what is it? 1 game at home, 1 game away. So that means Hojlund done the mad thing there, but now he's got to go Portugal.
I think so. If they're in there, yeah, he's got to face that boy.
Crazy if that's the case.
Make
bro.
sure you stand 10 toes down, bro. Like, he was bad enough to do it over there.
2 legs on a friendly. These men are taking a piss, bro.
They don't care about footballers. These men are guinea pigs.
Yeah, that's mental, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is that's full fuckery, bro. I didn't even realize. Yeah, man done all that, yeah, for the 1-0 lead to have to go back to Portugal. He's gonna, bruv, them man are gonna have him up there. They have to, innit?
He has to bag.
Will probably just intimidate them man there and probably still beat them anyway.
He's getting
You know,
things
like
thrown
that.
at him. He's
That's
definitely getting. They're gonna mash up the bus as well. They probably had no plans to mash up the Denmark bus. They're definitely onto them.
Yeah. So what? This 2-2 was in the Netherlands, yeah? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's interesting. Hey, bruv, I seen something, yeah. I think it was Turkish that said it, you know, about a Merino, bro. What are you saying, man? Man was a dash away Havertz, blood. Because man's saying that man's doing the same job, yeah. Man's a reball striker. Like man's even a reball midfielder as well, Merino, and he's still doing the Havertz job. I think he's showing you, man, how whatless Havertz was. The fact that this bro is not even a striker either, and you've dashed man in there, and you're not even missing Havertz, like.
Bro, it just shows the basic requirement. It's something we've known already because I've said this before, and I say it again. I've said it on your platform. If being clinical, which we need a striker now, and Arteta and all of them guys are gonna have to change their minds. Yeah, if being clinical was the requirement to play up front for Mikel Arteta, Eddie Nketiah doesn't get a chance. Aubameyang was playing out wide. Lacazette doesn't play. Eddie Nketiah don't play. Kai Havertz don't play. You don't buy Gabriel Jesus. I do think Turkish is right in the sense in that, bro, any half decent footballer who understands I got to move out wide, link up play, all of that stuff.
Where can do what Havertz is doing.
Yeah, you could do that, but we miss Kai. We need a striker. Let's not lie to ourselves. We miss Kai Havertz. Like we miss Kai. We play a bit more faster. It's a lot more direct. He puts himself he's a lot more mobile and puts himself a lot around a lot more than Merino. And I'm not dissing Merino. You're doing your job. Like you didn't make yourself play up front. We should definitely not been in this situation. But I do agree with Turkish in the sense that if anyone's on this, I love Kai Havertz thing, you're overrating it, really. Like, and it says everything. I've said this on your platform before. If I think Kai Havertz, excluding Saka, is probably one of our more reliable attackers and scores a lot more than some of his peers, bro, what is that saying about what we're trying to do as a football club? These are not conversations that Arsenal should be having. But big up Marino, we're gonna need you at Madrid, bro. We're gonna need you. Keep scoring goals, dog. It's peak.
Yeah, that's a mad thing because, bro, you're right. Like it's almost like this manager, and this is why when he got kind of defensive in January when they were asking about does he need a striker and then you look putting that Rebo bid for Ollie Watkins.
Half-hearted.
Yeah, like when you look at it, it's very clear that in the system that he plays, he don't favor an out-and-out striker anyway. So if that was the case, the money that you spent on Kai Havertz and the wages that this brother's on, yeah, it's like if anyone could do man's job, like that transfer is looking even worse now.
And even if he wants to do that, bro, like by all means, Kai's one thing. If that's what you want to do, copy the Liverpool model, innit? Like Saka is our Salah. You've got a Mane on the left-hand side, which is not Martinelli or Trossard. So go and get that. And then we might be able to maneuver. You might even get an out-and-out striker that's better than Havertz. They might not be a 20-plus goal season striker, but they might be able to get double figures. Clearly, I want a proper number 9 because I see a lot of strikers that do all the general play and still score goals. I think whatever way we beat around the bush, we need more goals in our team. Got to get more goals in midfield. Odegaard needs to pattern up. You need another winger, bro, and you need a 9. If not, we're going to keep saying the same thing. And some Arsenal fans were saying, oh, don't sign a striker. We've got Kai Havertz. I said, okay, we've done it for half a season. All right. Who don't hear must feel, bro. Jarring.
No, I hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, bruv, man's talking about Havertz being second choice, but brother, it's the bread that man's on, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man can't tell me like Arsenal make enough money that they should be able to go spend bread. Do you know what I mean? But the noises coming out of the club is that it ain't that straightforward for them to
We
just go
better
out
sign the
there.
best striker in the world because we've been looking at it for 3-4 years. Like whoever the striker is, better be the best thing since sliced bread because we keep hearing there's no one on the market opportunity, yada yada yada. And as Rant said, the man's on. I don't care about how much a man gets paid. Kai Havertz didn't put a gun to no one's head, but the very fact that we did that. And he's injured. You've got Gabriel Jesus out until December at the minimum, who's on similar wages. You're talking about committing Bukayo Saka, Saliba, Gabriel, Magalhaes, and doing things in the market. We need to get a lock on what we're doing with our wages.
Yeah,
Right,
100%. Because ultimately, your wage bill affects how much money that you can go out and
exactly.
spend on players. It does. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you've got someone inflating the wage bill, that is easily replaceable.
And they done it to themselves.
It makes your whole recruitment strategy look crazy, bro. Do
And
you
they've
know
done
what
it to
I'm saying?
themselves.
And of course, Marino long term is not it, but Marino is more proof, that Havertz wasn't needed in the first place. Even though we know that Havertz was signed as a midfielder, and it was a dud signing, and the manager's trying to make the best out of a bad situation because that's really what it is.
Exactly. We got to remember Kai Havertz. I can't remember the exact period, but I'm sure Jesus got injured around the turn of whatever year we first went to Dubai. Like that December, we were struggling. We went to Dubai. We was moving mad. Jesus obviously got his injury. It was a short-term option. Kai Havertz looks better up front than he looks in midfield for our football club, and we've ran with it. And to be fair to him, I still think we need to upgrade on that. You've done a lot better than a lot of teammates, but it's weird. It's too kumbaya, not making sense. And Mikel Arteta is going to have to hold that. If we sign a centre mid, which I think we need in the summer, and a striker, Kai Havertz is not in your best 11. And he can be in your squad because we can't flog him. But this is where man can't keep sitting here. And I'm not blaming, I'm not saying the owner, sorry, I'll blame Lewis. But we can't keep sitting here and doing this cronky business. Over 100 odd million has been spent on Mikel Moreno and Kai Havertz. What are we talking about? Everybody's in it together. I'm checked out, Rants. I'm not going to sit here and say, next season we got to do this. Next season is where you get sacked, this and that. I believe all of these things, but we were all saying this last summer. It's show and prove time. And even with Berto, I believe in your qualities, but I'm not naive enough to expect a man in a matter of months to just do everything to get my club to where it needs to. If you're able to show me you can flog a Fabio Vieira, I'd actually rate you because I think that's a difficult sell.
No, I hear it, bro. Is there any truth to this expansion thing, or is that just
they do? Apparently, they're trying to expand it. Naturally, you do see some articles like that. It wouldn't surprise me because we're past the point of building a new stadium. Probably need to upgrade. And naturally, you know yourself, we're in that Americanization now where all the clubs are trying to squeeze as much money they can out of fans. So we're gonna run the merch, put up the season tickets, put as many seats as we can. Probably once we get the refurbishments done, whatever year that is. I actually think you're going to start seeing a lot more concerts and them kind of things there at our club. It makes sense. It just, these man no money in it, bro. So like, this is the way football is, and it's only going to get worse. So naturally, they're going to do the expansion thing.
Facts. And regarding to what the midfield and the striker, so you're saying you need a midfielder to play in midfield with Erdegaard and Rice, and then you need a striker. But again, for me, man's left side's been shit for a minute.
That as well. That's what I always say. There's 3 positions, arguably 4, but I would say 3. Midfield, cool. You're gonna play Rice as an 8. Me and you have spoken many a time about that, but I'm not Mikel Arteta. If you're gonna play him as an 8, get his long-term partner. I'll criticize then. Odegaard's in his role. Martinelli and Trossard are squad players at best. I reckon Trossard's gonna get sold. You need a left winger. I can't lie to you, Rants. I'm past the point of Isaac and Sesko and this one. Just get me a striker and I'll critique and praise after. There's a number 9. Left back's interesting because Calafiori can't stay fit. Lewis Skelly, obviously, there's a degree of expectation for you next season. Who else is there? Zinni's probably gone. Tommy's a flight risk. Tierney's gone. We probably need another left back. Need to sort out goalies. You can make a case of 3-4 players to our immediate 11, and I'd say 5 or 6 at the very minimum for the squad. But we need a much bigger squad than that. This season has shown, and Arteta, the last few years now, has kept saying we've got one of the smallest squads. Whether that's to do with Arteta, the board, the recruitment, you lot keep saying the same things, and we're not changing anything. And I find myself talking about the same things that are harming us getting over the line. It's boring now, bro. It's jarring. And even Odegaard could get another guy for Odegaard or to compete with Odegaard and all that jazz.
But this is going to be...
We're not doing that.
But then you'll see what your new DOF... You'll get an idea of what he's on in the summer anyway, because like
I'm
you
even
said,
saying next season for that to really get a bit of
so not
concrete
even this
evidence. I want him to. I put myself in his shoes. Yeah, obviously, I want to see him do stuff. Like, obviously, I'm dreaming. But if you could pull a Isaac out the handle, everything that Edu that I criticize with Edu, if you don't do it, but realistically, Edu left in November. As you know yourself, whether Arsenal bringing good players or not, once that window closed or around the December period, all these new signings we're seeing at these clubs, the majority of them from the back end of last year, they're having talks, they're having man for dinner and all of that. So we probably know who we're signing. He's just probably coming in to see it over the line, probably deal with contracts. And I just want to see how it works, because he could be the best thing since sliced bread. If everyone ain't on the same page, how far are we going to get? Is he on an equal footing as Mikel Arteta? Like, is he able to veto certain things? Because when you look at our signings, yeah, obviously David Raya worked. You got David Raya, you got Mikel Moreno, you got Calafiori, you got Kai Havertz. I mentioned these guys' names, yeah, because in the same mouthpieces of the Athletic, they sit there and say, not everyone at this football club wanted these players, but Arteta got his way. Now, Raya, cool, it worked. The others, it didn't. So anytime there's, oh, should we go for this guy? Should we not? It seems that Arteta gets his way. Well, I want it to be a thing where if it's that, can Berta say no? Because Kai Havertz, I think you've done a lot better than I actually thought, but you're still a fault. If there's another situation like that, could that 65 million be put elsewhere? Evidently. I think Arteta is being allowed to run too much. I don't think he's to be blamed for everything in terms of recruitment, but you're allowed to have too much of a say. It's gearing you up to kind of be our Arsene Wenger guy without doing or having the CV and the know-how that Arsene Wenger had. For all his faults, he's got skin in the game. Arteta's been in this thing 2 minutes. And when he F's off, what happens?
If Berta is serious, he has to pull rank on Mikel Arteta. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at Man United, it's the same thing. Like, loads of people criticize the Glazers and for loads of different things, but one thing you can't criticize them for is we have spent money.
Spent peas, bro.
They have tried to throw money at the situation. Every single manager that's come in, yeah, has been thrown 200 million to go do something. The difference is, yeah, they didn't set up a team above the manager to make sure that the recruitment and the money was spent well, bro. So as much as man can say that Mikel Arteta has the final say and this and that, he shouldn't have that, bro.
Shouldn't have that.
At the end of the day,
he needs a David Dean if he's going to be the Arsene Wenger, which I don't agree with.
You're building a squad for the football club. You're not building a squad for the manager, bro, because the manager is not bigger than the football club.
And it's meant to be a head coach thing, regardless of if they're a manager on paper or not. It's a head coach thing. Managers arguably should be more disposable in today's day and age than they ever was. And obviously, we moved to the Emirates, huh?
And they are, in theory.
They should be. Like, not when the Cronkies are not going to rip up his 50 mil contract. And I'm not, obviously, we're not Bayern Munich and all them things. But when we moved to this very stadium, we was told we want to be like that. Obviously, I'm not saying Bayern Munich is the perfect thing, nor am I the most clued up, yeah? But company's the most disposable. You got all them sporting directors and this one and that one. He just left to be a manager 9 times out of 10. I'm sure he suggests his players, has a little say in things, but that's how you're meant to move, bro. And even it's nothing to do with Berta, but I've been here before. It's not the same. But when we got Mislintat, he was known as Diamond Eyes, great scout, all of this. When we had Raul Sanier, seen as a savvy businessman. I don't know for Berta. I'm not popping down his thing, but you could have all the ideas in the world. One man can't change anything. I don't believe one sporting director, one owner, one manager, one player changes and gets my club to where I need it to be, bro. So I'll give him a luxury, but
he has to come in and provide structure. This is what these men.
No, he's definitely got to do things.
The lack of structure at Arsenal is the reason why Mikel Arteta has been able to do his fuckery. The same thing that Ten Hag did, bringing in all his own players, bro, which subsequently killed this club. They thought that they were doing the manager a solid by allowing him to bring in his own players, but on the flip side, you've just given him rope to hang himself, blood, and very expensive rope. Do you know what I'm saying? They're managers for a reason.
Maybe that's what they're on.
Because they're supposed to manage, bro. They're not necessarily supposed to sign players, bro. Most managers, do not have the eye to just go out there and sign players, bro.
Exactly. You're meant to be given a list of targets. I want this one, I want that. Of course, couple exceptions to the rule. You might be able to suggest one, but that's why I say everyone's to blame, because I want my owners gone. I don't rate the Cronkies at all. But when I take a step back from my personal opinions, they get rightly or wrongly, they put people in place, they give them peas, And then it's kind of like you lot figure it out thing. You're leaving this manager who's got a lot right, but a lot wrong, and continuing to do that. You've got, you know, Edu doing his foolishness. You've got even our goalkeeping coach is getting more of a say. When you read the Athletic articles, he's having a big hand in goalkeepers. When I read one Athletic article, that's why we was going for Garcia, and some people didn't want to put 20 million on him. He was saying to do that. It never bagged. We had to run around on deadline day to get Neto. I feel like there's too much. And of course, there's going to be disagreements and that, but it feels like there's too much chefs in the kitchen spoiling the curry goat, bro. Like there needs to be one guy and everybody just fall in line with that kind of thing.
And this is it, man. And when you look at Arteta's lack of experience, yeah,
exactly.
Them brothers have given him the key to the whole football club.
You've broken our transfer record.
With zero experience in doing the job before. Do you know how
that's why it can't just be a blaming them thing? Like it can't be. They've given Arteta bare things. Like it can't just be a blaming the Cronkies thing. Everyone's in it.
Freedom, yeah, that you would give an experienced manager, bro. Pep don't even have that freedom, bro. Pep gets given players, bro. Pep never knew who Doku was. Even with Mamouche as well, yeah.
He even said with the Mamouche thing, it was suggested. But even that, like for me, I look at it on the flip side then. Like, all right, cool. I can disagree with if he had too much power and whatnot. But you've given it to him. Show me something. If it works, I'm a fair man, you know. I'll give you your flowers. If it don't, we're having the conversations we're having now. This is what I'm saying. I don't even mind the Rice thing. It's the Marinos, the Kai Havertz. It's the reboards, bro. Like Rice can be a workhorse. It's the reboards, but Arteta signed too many reboards. Unfortunately, that's the reality of it. Like you're signing too much reboards. And the thing is, Arteta, I'm not.
But he was a reboard baller though, so
he was and that's why man used to say he could play for England. The worst thing is with Arteta, like I'm not gonna act like I think you're a shit coach. Oh, I think my team is shit. We are second. I do think you're a good coach and all that kind of stuff. It's about getting over the line now. Everything else has been done. If you're not the man to get us over the line, step aside, because you're getting too much freedom. We're talking about the same things again and again. Bro, Rice can be average, to go to that comment. Do I think Rice is a good player for Arsenal Football Club? Great stuff. Do your thing. That's it. I think we've got so much bigger problems than Declan Rice. Would I have bought Declan Rice for 100 million? With Wenger? Hell no. But it's calm. Let's keep moving. It's the other things, bro. You get somebody proper next to Rice. You get Odegaard and upgrade on him or someone else, bro. Rice can just do his job. This is the issues with Mikel Arteta. You're taking a Rebo and Rice. Yes, statistically he's improved in the 8, but you're making him try and be Frank Lampard and Paul Scholes. And then we're shocked that things are not happening. It's not making no sense, bro. Like Arteta, you've got us to a point. But as much as I feel, people can cry about injuries and that, there's so much you need to do tactically. We can talk about a striker to a blue in the face. Any Arsenal fan that thinks a left wing or a striker just rocks in and we're automatically better, you're lying to yourself. Like, we're not creating enough chances. There's so much things that this club needs to do. There's so much Arteta's got to look himself in the mirror and people above him. That's why I always say on your channel, I'm on to everyone. Same way, if we were first by 12, 13 points, we're bullish against Real Madrid, I'll be sitting here saying, you know what, fair play to everyone. We're second. There's many a good thing at this football club, but you're wasting it, bro. That's where I'm at. It's an over the line thing. And if you can't do it, someone else needs to come in. Because how much times we're going to do the same thing, expecting the same, it's a different result?
100.
Not going to bang.
100%, bro. And even this, guys, this comment here is 100% spot on, bro. And this is
exactly.
And I have the same sentiment for my football club, but this is why I'm not really getting onto Ineos on that side, because, like, for instance, man are saying, that like you shouldn't be praising owners for giving the reins to a rookie in the first place. Do you know what I'm saying? Or even two rookies. And this is why, when Ineos went and got Dan Ashworth, the reason why they got Ashworth initially is because he's not a rookie. He's got experience of doing that role in multiple different scenarios. So even though culturally he wasn't the right fit, they didn't go and get an Eddie as their guy. You know them ones. He had a CV. Jason Wilcox has a serious CV. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was about to say Jason Ito is triggering PTSD, man, because there was even talk of us giving that. Don't need to do. You see what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jason Wilcox has a very serious CV. It's very highly rated in the country when it comes to identifying young talent. And you look at the talent that he helped in the
verified. I can't lie.
Development center at Man City, who is we all acknowledge has the best academy in the country at the moment. And it's proven by how many trophies they've won at all the different levels.
Got best bettings. We'll have for a few years. Exactly. Had the best bettings.
But all of these players that they've brought through as well, that are playing all around the world and playing at top teams, yeah, he's certified. Do you know what I mean? Even someone like Vivel, yeah, that's been through the Red Bull project, yeah, and has helped to construct what they did there. And a lot of us here are old enough to remember a Bundesliga that had no RB Leipzig, bro.
Yeah, trust.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't exist, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
And they went from being nowhere to being one of the most dangerous clubs in that
Getting
league.
Champions League football. They're almost the Dortmund that Dortmund used to do. Like Dortmund are trying to be Bayern Munich, Leipzig are the Dortmund, and getting these players and selling them on now.
Well, exactly. So they've gone and they've got people.
Strategy. And they got Klopp now.
People but we see. So they've gone and got people with pedigree, and they went and got Omar Barada from Manchester City. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they've got men that have all in their own right, yeah, been within institutions, yeah, and helped build them up to a certain level, yeah, that these men, like, they're worth the money that we pay them.
Even Chelsea.
Yeah, there you go. So
is there any coincidence they're buying players that have been at City or crying have been at City at some point? The Lavias, the Sanchos, yada, yada, yada.
They went to Brighton and took men from Brighton because Brighton were proving that their scouting network was working. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're bringing in people that have proven themselves somewhere. Arsenal brought in men that ain't really proven themselves anywhere.
Now finally with Berta, they tried the whole development thing. Like, let's let Edu learn. And you know what the wickedest thing is? Slightly, Edu had more of a foot in terms of that. We're gonna train you. When you actually deep it, he had more of a CV or something to build up on more than Mikel Arteta, because at least he was involved in the Brazil FA and that. Arteta was at City, and that's the thing where I can't get at the board because I don't think you should have got Arteta when you did, but cool, brave appointment. He's done some good stuff. You've got us sniffing and banging on the door at second. Try something else now. Like, got to get to the point. I do think some Arsenal fans, some are unrealistic in their expectations of us winning bare things every year, and I think there's a section of Arsenal fans that are glorious losers. You know, like. They're happy that we finished. They're not necessarily happy we finished second, but they're happy like we fought and we had injuries and this, and that's great. But then the flip side is, where did you start? Where did you finish? What did you get? And anything I'm saying, you don't think Arteta and these players on? Because it's going to hurt them. Obviously, it's going to hurt me more because I'm a fan, but they're the ones playing. They're the ones coming second best. Some have come second best for club and country like Saka and Rice. They're the ones that are going to feel like shit in May, because this season of the 3 years has been the worst. We were better in the attacking sense in 2022-23. Last year was better defensively. I'm sure there's some weird statistics people can point to, but this team that we see today, they're not better than the Arsenal the previous 2 years. There's not been, the only real positive is seeing these Haalanders come through. This year we've winged it. I think we've regressed. Some people want to fight me for saying we've regressed. So cool. If you don't want to say regress, we've stagnated. It's crazy. There's always an excuse.
100%. And that's why, I have to rate, the Berta appointment, because whether it works out or not, it's a statement of intent. Because we're like, we brought in these men that ain't really done nothing before. Now we're going to go and get a guy with a proven track record. And this is why I said, this acquisition has the potential to make Arsenal a serious team if they give him the power that he's supposed to have. If he's someone that has to come there and babysit Arteta, it's an L, blood. He should have the power to come in, look at Arteta this season, and if he doesn't win the league next season, sack his blood clot. Because at the end of the day, he's been there long enough, bro.
Been there too long now, bro. Like, you've been there, fam. Any team would miss Saka 100%. Every team is going to miss Saka. That's not my point. But we've known for every question that we have had about this football club, we have not discovered it this year. If Saka gets injured, what happens? If Saka is fit and he's having a bad game, who is scoring the goals? What's the long-term partner for Declan Rice? What's going on the left-hand side? Have we replaced Granit Xhaka? Do we have enough bodies? You know, how do we react when things aren't going to plan? We know we're going to invert. We're going to go for the goalkeeper into midfield. We're going to get to in and around the final third. We're going to go down the left. We're going to go down the right. It's quite predictable. Anyone that sets up anything close to a low block, you look at Man United. Amarin said, I don't want to play as a low block. He did it. He arguably could have won. Chelsea tried certain elements of it. It didn't work because they're crap. But what's going on? And we knew about low blocks last season. We've literally dropped points 9 times out of 10 to the same teams. Equally, we knew we was good against the top 6, even though we needed to turn a couple draws into victories. Anyone would miss Saka, but come on now, bro. I've seen my team win, and it's very different because there was less games. But I've seen my team win at Old Trafford, win the league at Old Trafford with people being injured. These things happen in football. And even with that, have we put our best foot forward? If we acted in the market and we got a striker, a winger, all the things we needed in the last 2 windows, and there was injuries, as Rants said, there's a statement of intent. I'd say, you know what? Fair enough. You didn't. We knew it was gonna rain. We've gone out there in a t-shirt and we're winging it, and then it started raining and we're fucked. That's what happens. And these things we've known. It all comes back to last summer. January was your final chance, but for me, it all starts in last summer. It's come on, man. Like, we're just looking for excuses. I'm always as positive and negative. What is there to be positive about, Woody? Why for the name as well? What is there to be positive
I
about?
rate it though, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I shout out for the show. The panel that you was on with Dan Potts, Lee and Troops.
Come
bro.
on.
That was a
Big
bad
them
boy
up.
panel. You get me? And it's one of them ones.
Need
Where,
to run
bro,
that
that's
more.
what I'm saying, bro. Like, man need more realness, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, yeah, man need to understand that if you're a genuine supporter of your football club, you want to see them do the best that they
It's
can
good
do.
and
blood.
bad. It's not just
It can't
everything's
all
amazing.
be good, bro, because it's
we'd be
just
running
like
away with stuff.
it's just like when gals say they're a 10, blood. If you say you're a 10, that means there's nothing that needs to be improved on, bro.
Exactly.
That's cap.
Why'd your baby dad cut then?
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro.
What's
If
going
you're a
on?
10, where's your man, bro?
Hello. Why
Do
did
you
you not
get
get nothing on Valentine's Day? Why
Bro,
don't you
it's-
get offered
it's crazy.
anything but roach? Like, what's going on?
Bro, it's that though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be a 10 because that would mean that there's no room for improvement. So
This is what I'm
if
saying.
you think your football club is a 10, yeah, there's no football club on this planet that's a 10, bro. Because
This is
Real
what I'm
Madrid
saying.
fans will be moaning about certain things. Barcelona fans will be moaning about certain things, even though these men are doing what they're doing, bro. There's not a single football fan that shouldn't have something negative to say about their football club. There's
But Real
not
Madrid
one,
win
bro.
yeah, Champions Leagues and run people out. You know, I'm not even saying to move like that. But what is this? Man are saying stay positive. Man are saying stay positive. I'm not even being negative. I'm actually looking at what's in front of me. There's positive, there's negative. Cool, let's disregard that. What factual evidence is there to say positive? We got hope for the Champions League, even though we're gonna get smacked. What is there to be positive about? I'm genuinely asking. I'm not even trying to say be negative. What is there? Because in an alternative world, yeah, where Arsenal are running away with the league with 12, 13 points, everything's fine and dandy. Man, I'm not gonna say be too positive. You're being too positive. Anything close to criticism is seen as negative. You don't think Berta or Arteta, whether they're at fault or not, or these players are not saying the same things. What's going on? It's been 3 years fighting for a title, give or take. Forget the manager for a sec. The vast majority of these players have been together for 5 years, give or take. Now there needs to be a transition. Players that were once first names on the team sheet are not that anymore. What are we talking about? This is what I mean with the glorious loser thing. Like, it's great to be second, and definitely, as some Arsenal fans will say, that sit there and say we're not back to back eighth. That's great, but in life you can't look back, man. I have to look forward. You know. Do you just want to be part of the journey? Do you when you get on a plane, do you want to arrive at your destination, or do you just want to be in the air? And then when it crashes and you're dead, well gone. It's not anything I'm saying is not as harsh as where we're going to be in May, you know.
Fact.
But fair enough.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like, this is what it is, bro. This comment's killed me, bro. Listen, let me tell you why this is a load of bollocks, my brother. Is because you said 90% of the time, yeah. What percentage of a woman, yeah, does her face make her?
Well, not that much, man.
That's crazy. That's
she
bro,
could
that's
be
like
dead,
putting,
but the back is
bro,
lit.
that's like putting the cleanest rims, yeah, on a Fiat Punto. It's still a Fiat Punto. You know
like,
them one.
So and every girl thinks they're a good woman, so I'm not taking nothing in like that.
But this is what I'm trying to say. So when man are talking about, most of the time they're talking about their face, that's nonsense. That's like me saying, yo, I got the coldest whip here. A man's driving around in a Peugeot 206, but man got cleanest rims on it.
Yeah.
The rims don't make the car, fam. You know what I'm saying? Man's looking at the body of the car, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the engine, and your thing is clumsy. Do you know what I'm saying? So you can't, like, there's no, do you get me? That don't even make no sense, bro.
It's not, man. But it's copium and opium and all of that.
Show me your face with no makeup, and then show me a 10 out of 10 face.
And that's when you know they're calm. You know, that's a glorious sight when they're actually laying with no makeup. I'm like, whoa,
bro,
thank the Lord.
The leniest thing in the world with no makeup is still not a 10, bro, because everyone's gonna have blemishes. There's gonna be something. You know what I mean? You see, she's either got a mole, or she got big ass ears, bro, or she's got.
I can't like show me what you look like without makeup. Yeah. You might be a 10. Shout me.
No, she got patchy skin and them things there, bro, because it's normal. Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, bro, like it's bro.
Yeah,
if you go to the supermarket, yeah, all the fruit you see in the supermarket that looks perfect is GMO, blood.
Yeah. That's a great example. Still, yep.
GMO, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying. When man's in yard, I'm picking up mango off the floor, blood.
Like, and dents in that.
Yeah, bro, the dents in that. You know what I mean? So, some are darker than others. Some are mash up. Some are bigger. Some are smaller.
Some
know
got
the
more
way
than
there.
some. Yeah, a million.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like that's natural. That's real life. Nothing don't look perfect in real life. Like that's not a
Okay.
thing. Do you get it? So it's one of them things where when them things are looking too Chris, it's because it's fake. You get me? It's fake. Like the Big Mac they show you on the advert, and then you go to McDonald's and the Big Mac
and
don't
it's all
look like
clamped
that.
up and that.
And it's all lean to the side and that, doing Jenga blood in the box. Bro, man do that. Man get the perfect thing on the advert, and then you go and it's lean off in the box.
Yeah. It looks like some massive burger in the videos and the photoshops.
About.
And it's all
And
cramped up when you actually copy
all small, blood. The sauce is everywhere. The cheese.
The buns are bigger than the burger still.
You see that? That's what I'm trying to say. That's the reality. That's the
I
reality.
can't lie. That's a great analogy still.
Bro, salad falling out the box and all them thing there, bro, when they give it to you, bro. But that's it. This is the reality. So, man, there's none of this 10 thing, bro. It's not that. You know what I mean? You just got to find something that you can work with, cuz. You know?
Yeah, let's chat to the girl who like you, man. Let's chat to the girl who like you, dog.
Bro.
We say this every week.
Nah, facts. You know what I mean? These are 100% facts, man. Them don't get twanged, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just
don't go out like them fresh and fit duns and all them guys there, man. Sneaky brothers, bro. Like, don't be one of them, man, as well, that gets bare peas and chats the girls like they're dirt on the floor as well with no sauce, man.
No, but
that's what the generation is. Sauceless brothers.
No, but it's revenge.
And gal like a horse.
It's revenge, though. I can't lie, because you know what it is, yeah. It's like a lot of man, yeah, because they didn't get gal, yeah, when they didn't have bread, yeah. They get bread, yeah, and they think they're running game, but really they're just venting. You know them, man?
Yeah.
They are venting, yeah, and they're projecting, yeah, the pain that they felt before, yeah, on other things.
Lich. And you're paying as well.
Yeah.
So it's not even the galistic. You're running bread.
This is what it is, because the difference is, yeah, like, bro, if you're a brother that got things in school, all throughout your life, you've been drawing things, even before you had anything to offer them.
I got things when I was broke. I got things now that I got a bit of peace. Like, bro, some man didn't have that.
Exactly. So when you do have something to offer them, yeah, you can still move a certain way without doing way too much.
Doing the most, yeah. Some man do too much.
Because I set boundaries, yeah. But at the same time, I'm not moving like I hate these things, because I'm still gonna take you out. I'm still gonna spend money on you.
And they're gonna respect that.
Yeah, you're gonna respect that, but you have to fit certain criteria for me to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're my girl and we're going on holiday, you don't need to worry about paying for it. I'll hold that. Like, I'll pay for that.
But some man think that's the sources, bro. I've been in dances, yeah. I've been in dances where gal, I've tried to chat to a thing and she's like, oh, if you like me, buy me a drink. I've walked off mid-conversation, am I a prick? Like, am I a prick?
If you like me, buy a drink. I was like, how many times? I bet you that's work bare times, isn't it?
It's work bare, of course it's work bare times. The guys are like, sure, it ain't no problem, darling. And then when they fuck off, you're getting her lit for a next man. That's your guy crazy. Any girl that wants to chat to me, I am not a prick. Like what Rants is saying, if I know you and we're chatting, I don't have a problem spending peas. But me, I work too hard for my piece to get swindled. I am not a prick. I can never be a prick.
Crazy,
like,
bro.
It's dark out here.
If you like me, buy me a drink. So I'm saying a conversation with you is worth £8.
You see what I'm saying? 13 and £13.50 if you want to double.
Yeah.
Your chats are high still.
That's crazy.
With your little pretty little thing, £8 dress, you're trying to style. Shut up, man.
Right, but this is it. They're trying to style on man, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got a £20 in the purse.
I rate it. I rate girls who do this, because there's guys out there that can be finessed. I'm unfortunately not one of them. Like,
bruv, it's that. You know,
pretty face can't fool me, blood.
Exactly, man. Them. So you gotta know the difference, bro. Like, that's the one thing though with the internet, you can't really tell. Like, with a lot of the younger generation, yeah, they can't really tell who the suckers are. Like, do you know what I'm saying? They can't see when a man is trying to twang them, in a sense that it's like, for me, there's certain behaviors that man do, I can kind of tell where they fell, yeah, in the hierarchy within their own life. You know them ones, because there's certain man you just know, no matter where they go, their man are just cool brothers. Them man they can hold their own. There's certain man that when they go out with their brethren, they're victims. But then when they're around next man, they try to do the aggressor thing. But
they're the hedge hunter, yeah. They're doing the overly tough thing.
But it's like, no, because when you're around your man, you're a dickhead. Like, you know what I'm saying? The group chat, you're getting parred in the group chat all day. And then
like, people are drilling your system. And you're not doing that.
Might be the Jenner.
Like, bro.
That's what I mean. And the internet's full of these guys, you know. Do you know
Look at the new general streamers, like yeah, bang on the money, yeah, bro. And I rate it because you're getting peas, but these are neeks. And even and like you said, it is revenge, because you're seeing the nice gal, them influencing gal, they're starting to fuck with the neats because they got no choice. Like, what's that thing that PK Humbles on? He's a legend. He's running serious nonsense on that show.
I don't
But
know.
even that,
But it's the
I
side.
see the little snippets.
Yeah, I
Even
haven't
they want to fuck with the neats.
It's on Netflix, right? Them man are getting some bread for that then.
Yeah, you better be getting bread, boy. Don't let them finesse you. Maya Mills.
No, even if the people inside aren't getting bread, I'm saying that KSI and them man are getting bread because to get the license for Netflix, it would have been money.
What, the people inside not getting? There must be a change there, man.
No, there will be money, but it's not going to be a madness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, yeah. KSI and them man are the ones eating off that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the guys, the sidemen guys themselves will be getting paid well. But
PK smart, man. He will get busted. He will get a bringing.
Bruv, listen, PK is box office anyway. It don't matter
he's funny.
It don't matter where he goes, yeah. He's so unapologetically himself that like he's just he'll do his thing anyway. Do you get it? So it's not even, it doesn't even need to be about the money for him. It's more exposure as if he needed it. You know them ones. So
Maya Mills, come up with the Arsenal content creators still, man. Loud that stuff that you're doing on Netflix. Shout me, Maya Mills. She looking
ain't she with a footballer or something? Or is that over now?
You can stay with that footballer. I just want to test it out, boy. You can go back over them sides, boy. Like, when he's at training, I'll be in the yard. I'll cut out before, but you can deal with that. Like, a little loan signing, man. I'm not Arsenal, bro. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. CPK started the Twitch when he was on there. This is what I'm trying to say.
Smart
so it's
brother.
a promotion thing for him. It's not even a whatever. Even if they gave him a 10 bag or something like that to go in there, it don't matter because
it don't matter. He's gonna make bank, man.
Exactly, because the young G's that watch the sidemen that maybe won't be familiar with him, it's a good investment. It's better than going on fucking Love Island. You know, man got Love Island for bare gal to follow them, and then when you're selling what you want to sell, these gal ain't buying it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just follow you because they fancy you. They're not customers.
And unfortunately, with the stream thing, you need the neeks, man. He needs the neeks, man.
100%.
He's got this culture. He needs the neeks, bro.
That's what he needs. He's the mutants, bro. The fatherless mutants. These are the ones, that made Goldbridge a millionaire. You know them, man. Like, it's the truth.
Hey, you're nasty, man.
It's the truth. It's the
I don't have to throw him into this.
It's the fatherless mutants, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's them. You know what I mean? The man that they call the incels.
Hey, the Black Jose Mourinho, man.
Yeah, those are the man that they call the incels. Those are the brothers that made man rich, bro. It's true. Like,
it's true, though. No, it's true.
Bro, you see a man standing in Old Trafford listening to man on the phone like this when the game's right in front of man. You know the ones there. Like, I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, that's a new one. Fair play. I see him do a live show the other day as well.
Ground, brother. Like, why do you need to listen to commentary at the ground, bro?
I lie. You got the best view. He's probably delayed by a few seconds, if not minutes, if it's a stream.
We're not seeing, and you're listening to a man that can only see what the camera sees.
Hey, he needs to employ him, man. I respect it.
Now you're gone. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? Those are the kind of man you need, to really make bank, brother.
You need you need the needs. You need guys that got no life, no self-esteem. I'm on all of that. You need gal as well. Follow if any gal is, subscribe to man.
And this is what I mean. Like, all the brothers that I par, are the ones that would make man a millionaire quick time. I'll be real, it's them neeks.
Sometimes I wish I was cool with them. I wish I see this internet thing. I wish I never had values and morals, I'll be gone.
Brother, we're from the era of sending man to the shops, blood. We don't play them games.
See what I'm saying? Sometimes I wish I was a coon, bro. I could live up to the name deluded if I never had no morals, brother. Like, sometimes I wish I could be like Age, Sometimes I wish I could do that. No, but I'm not on the dancing baboon thing.
Bro, that's the thing. Man's got too much integrity to do that. That's what I tell you, man. Bro. I mean, Deluded is another one, plays football and that. Man's always in shape and that. Like, bro, most of your favorite streamers can't back off their top on camera, bro. Because, man,
it's true.
They can't do it. They can't do it. Like, this is the reality. And this is why I say to man, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, the majority of my audience, probably like 95%, are young men, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Younger than man, bro. I'm telling you. And as much as man make jokes, about gal and all these other things, bro,
there's a truth to it, man.
You still have to be the brother that gal want, bro. And if you can't back off your top, you're not one of them.
I like, and you can be fat, but you have to be wavy.
Money to be fat, though.
Yeah. Only a couple fat brothers are wavy, bro. Don't be them youths that got their girlfriends and they never clout, bro. Don't be them.
How many fat wavy youths the man know that don't have money? Like, do you know what I'm saying? You need an equalizer.
It's true. Like, I know one, but one ain't got peace. He's a savage still. Like, he'll try to drive a Ferrari or a K8. Anything that likes him, he's there for it, bro.
You have to. If you look like Drewski, man have to have at least 7 figures in the bank. At least 7, not even 6. You know,
Because the money don't even last. I swear that thing left him after a while, after it served their purpose. Man, what's that?
This girl was saying they were never together, yeah, and he was saying,
she's dirty liar.
Yeah, we were together, and she was saying, yeah, but he was paying me. And you know what the thing is, yeah, I don't believe he was paying her directly, but he was paying.
He was getting broken off.
You know, like that. I believe he was paying for everything, but he wasn't paying her.
Yeah.
But the way she's looked at it is, bruv, he knows I wouldn't be here if he didn't have money. But in his head, maybe he don't know that.
Maybe he thinks he's wavy. Maybe he believes in this fairy tale that she likes me for me, man.
Bro, listen, he definitely beat, though.
He definitely clotted.
He definitely beat, though.
No way you're spending that piece and she ain't breaking you off a little, man. Girls are smart like that. Them kind of girls are smart. They know what they're doing, bro. The only one that probably didn't beat is that, what's his name, man? What's the one with the glasses, man? Is it Neon or something like that? There's one of them weird ones. He's not hitting nothing.
See, Neon here is that he is the embodiment of the human being, yeah, that's in man's comments chatting shit and they get blocked. Them kind of youths. They talk bare spicy and that. You know them ones. Every time I need to block someone, I know they look like him.
The ones that run the drill pages and shit, man.
Yeah, sure, useless. Do you know what I'm saying? And just nerds, my brother. Like, this is just what it is. I'll be real. It's like, there's certain requirements here that make you a man, bro. Like, them men are biological males, but they're not men, blood. You know them ones.
Yeah.
You don't reach the criteria.
He definitely bleeds once a month.
Bro, it's a madness. You ain't no man. You know them way then. That's why I tell you, man, as much as we bust, joke, and all these other things, you need to understand here that being a man, you have to be able to do certain things. You have to have certain things about you. And this is why I say you have to be able to take care of yourself. Because, brother, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of your girl, blood. And if you can't take care of your girl, you're not a man, bro. Because now she has to go call another man to look after her. So what does she need? What does she need you for?
In this case, bread, isn't it? But like, when the money goes, you're in problems, brother.
No, but this is the thing. Because what man need to understand is like, and the funny thing is, man done a pod yesterday with Chisel and Gab, yeah. Like, man went down to chat with them because, bro, them man talk the real shit.
Nah, yeah, them man are cold still. Yeah, they should have a lot more subscribers and shit.
They should have way more subs, but they have the mature. They don't.
Yeah, they're not doing the foolishness.
They're not doing the buffoonery. So their thing's growing, yeah, at a good pace, but it should be clear of all the foolishness, bro. But especially in our community, the shit that gets all of the reposts are the babooneries, blood. That's what it is. It's that shit.
Dating topics and all of this, and all this foolishness.
And I told man, at the end of the day, when you're a man, there's certain things that you have to be able to pattern. And if you can't pattern, you get me, someone's chopping your wife, bro. You get me? This is the reality. Because what man need to understand is, yeah, with things, yeah, especially when they get to a certain age, because remember when I went on Winners Talking, yeah, and there was a topic, and man was talking about
that was a wavy episode still.
Yeah, if a thing's 35 and child.
You got clips for that. I was reading some of the comments
in that, and then Beardy.
I'm following some gallus still. I'll beat one from doing that.
I'm Bear the Wig Warriors were getting upset. You know them ones. But bro, you see my thing, bro. You see my thing. If you're 35 years old, do you know what I'm saying? And you've got no youth here. If I'm 35, yeah, why would I choose you when I could choose a thing that's 25? You know them ones. Like, it doesn't make no sense because the body that you had at 25 was wickeder than the body you have now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, your attitude was better at 25 than it was now.
Yeah, because now you're being humble because you know, like, I'm not going to get a 2-year contract. I'm going to get a testimonial. Like, it's time to go now. It's a Thomas Partey thing now.
I'm trying to say, my brother. So, when you look at it, yeah, all the best parts of you have left you, yeah. So I can go and get the you 10 years ago. Why would I want the you now? Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you got the me 10 years ago, the me 10 years ago didn't have what I have now. Do you get me? So we swap roles now.
No, but what did you say there, Rants? And that's what young G's need to understand. As a man, unless you're a spoiled little twat, you're born as a nobody. All of us, you're born as a no one. You have to go and make yourself. Girls have beauty, bro. Girls can get into a lot of realms, rightly or wrongly, just because they're beautiful. That's why you typically see when man get to 25, 30, 35, and vice versa. That's where the thing starts patterning. Half these gal are like, when I was, even before 16, but when I was 16, bro, Most gal my age, they want to get to know, man. They wanted my man who's 25 on a superbike who's grooming them, rightly or wrongly. It's horrible, bro.
Oh,
And it's
facts,
only
bro.
when they get now they see that was a dickhead thing to do.
Brother, this is exactly what I said, bro. Because there was gal in my school that were like, in every school, yeah, there's always one or two gal in a year group that everyone in that year knows are the coldest gal. Everyone knows. You know, there was there. Everyone knows who they were.
Yeah,
you know,
Katie Michael. I remember all the names. Yeah,
shout. Everyone knows in your year group, it could be hundreds of people. Like, we had 7 classes a year group, yeah.
Same.
7 a year group with about 30 youths. So there you go. That's over 200 youths. And out of the 200 youths, yeah, if 50% of them were gal, everyone knew the 2 gal out of the 200, out of the 100 and that were the business. You know them ones. And them gal had the boyfriends that were in college that used to come pick them up on the Gelera blood.
Trust me, yeah.
Bro, man, no. If man know about the Geleras, man were coming in with the 125s and that, picking her up with the helmet. She's got a helmet on in a school uniform, you know, getting on the back of the bike, not looking at
these men are pedos, you know. They're actually wrongers. They're
coming and they're picking up these 15-year-old gal, and these men are like 17. You know them way there, and bro, and they're definitely beating it because there's no
100%. That's the whole reason they're there. Quite, it's a quick beat. They're doing the mind games thing,
bruv. You're definitely not dating no school gal in your college if you're not chopping, because gal in college want to chop. So
they're about nasty, you know.
Yeah, they're picking up these girls, yeah, and then, brother, fast forward now, 15 years later, my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? You see these things will have 2 youths.
Pop down.
And you look at their husband, and the husband looks tired.
Yeah. And he looks, you know what the sad thing is? He looks so happy to be there. Like, that's the funniest thing. They look so happy to be there. I'm like,
but he don't know, yeah, that bro. I knew your wife when she was an absolute baddie, yeah, and I promise you, she settled for you, blood.
She was on the BBM sketch list. I seen her, man.
For you, bro. Like, all the man them, when she was young and ling, all the man them ran through it, yeah, and then she got to a point where you kept pursuing her, and she said, "You know what? Fine, you can have. Let
me give him a chance. He's not my cup of tea, but yeah.
You know the much. You know the amount of things that say about man. Oh, you know what? Like, he's been into me for a minute, and he just grew on me.
Yeah.
Like,
because don't get twisted, y'all want them guys that they don't think are audacious enough to even try and do something else with someone else. That's why girls get even more vexed. Like, everyone's spoken to a gal when they say, "Oh, my ex was so ugly, I can't believe I gave him a chance. He was butters, and he still had the audacity to cheat on me." Because they think they're above that, bro. They think they're above it.
Brother, it's dark out here. This is the wickedest thing, bro. And these men are so dumb. They think that the thing chose them for the stability and for all these other things. Brother, no. She chose you because you're the only man that kept trying. You know what I mean? And as her value started to decrease, she said, "You know what? I'm ready to bow out this game."
She done the Sol Campbell second time at Arsenal.
All the bad boys are run through it.
Yeah.
All the bad boys are run through it. And that's what man them need to understand, bro. So it's like, you got to choose the things that choose you, blood. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're running down a thing and then she finally submits, bro, you captured her, bruv. She's a hostage. You don't want to be there.
Just beat and clip. Your ego's there. Finally did it. On to the next one. But some of you get lost. Because some men get lost. They think wifing is the only way to clock. It's crazy, bro.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. These gal they're victims, you know. They're hostages in their marriage, you know. And that's why they'll end up pamming the personal trainer.
Literally.
You know them, or pamming.
And that's why you get them situations. They're having sex once for Christmas and all these things. I see it all the time on social media.
That's what I'm saying. Or the jiu-jitsu instructor, you know what I mean? Where's Tom Brady? Well, man think because Tom Brady's got money that he's that man's not.
Right, he got done dirty, man. Fuck.
You know them way there. You think man's not a beg, yeah, because he got money, bro. Like what? You can't be a sucker when you got bread.
Allah. And he's even more. He's getting zanged more because he's not at home.
Brother, listen. Let me tell you something for free, yeah. When your gal, yeah, sees you as the best possible option, yeah, that she can have,
she won't even think about it.
She is not moving like that, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you look at her, yeah, and you think at one period in life, yeah, she would have been seen as one of the most attractive women on the planet, bro. She chose him, yeah, because she was like, all right, cool. But he was running her down. There's no way she was running him down.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
There's no way she was running him down, bro. Because if that was the case, How come a man that could brock him up, is pamming up his wife now, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because the brother that she chose, even though he ain't got no money, he could spin your jaw.
Yeah.
That's what she's on.
That's what she wants. That's what she wants. I've been seeing this, man. I used to make. Do you know how much posh girls I used to make come to the ends? They'll be all in like Barnet and that coming to Everton, and I'm not offering them nothing. Their dad's got beer peas. I'm not offering them nothing. I'm not even giving them loud. Like it's peak, bro. Like even Cristiano Ronaldo, he said, "I'm not marrying his wife." You see the difference between haves and have-nots, and suckers and non-suckers.
The CR7 was so brazy. I thought that. Hold on.
Me.
I said, hold on. Is this real, blood? I
thought said that click.
Yeah. Brother, I thought it was AI, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what the CR7 thing, when he said, the click and that, you know what that means? That means, you're acting because I already told you we're not getting married.
Yeah.
The camera's here, you're trying to put man on the spot. So so now I have to make you look like a dickhead. This is what needs to happen because you know our arrangement already. You're getting your 100 bags a month. And
you're trying to pressure, man.
Yeah. And now you're trying to pressure man in front of the camera. So, because you're doing that, now man's just gonna have to chief you up. Now, this is the reality because you know,
and this is as good as you're gonna get as well, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Because
bro, he's like the ring's not coming, and you're not leaving me because you can't do better than man, bro. Do you know what I mean? This is the reality. So now you're in jail, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because she's moving mad. Because she keeps saying, I watched this movie, and I keep saying to him, bro, no, he told you, and he's not changing his mind.
That's the thing. Women don't listen. Women will keep asking you the same thing and hoping you change your answers, bro. And that's the thing. Bare man get cornered or get kawalas into changing. Like, this is why bare man are in unhappy relationships, marriages, because it's in our nature to suffer anyways for the ones that we quote unquote love. Forget gal. Girls know this and they know how to try. Don't forget, bro. Eve made Adam bite the apple, you know? Like, Gally, it's in their nature, and I'm not saying this as a slight on gal, but it's in their nature to koalas. And some man like being koalas. There's better man that think, no, I can't get a better one than her. It doesn't matter if she's pretty from the root to the stem. Go find the next one, man. You're lame.
Find a thing, that wants you, man, them. And this is what I keep trying to say, bro, because it's like I was saying to Gabin that man was like, women want romance, and I said no, they don't, bro. Like romance turns into harassment real quick when a girl don't want you.
Hey,
you know the way there.
Behave yourselves with that.
You know the way there, bro. Listen, man, them. I'll be real. You man are young G, so they don't make movies how they used to make movies. When I was growing up, man used to be pulling up to girls' yard with the radio and singing outside their yard.
Yeah.
You know the way there, bro.
End up like young Philly and them, man. If you're not careful,
try do that to a thing that don't like you, bloods. You know what I mean? And see how
behave yourself.
Turn up. What's man talking about?
Behave, and you don't want that on the CV.
You get me?
He won't leave me alone. He keeps sending me flowers. He's running me down. This guy's such a weirdo,
brother.
Then your screenshots are put on the socials. You're done that,
brother. Imagine you turned up to a girl's workplace, with flowers delivered, and man's playing the guitar outside, bro. Like the feds ain't coming to get you. You know the way there.
You're gone. You're on the Volvo wing. Like you can't step out yourself. Like you're gone,
bro. Brother, things don't like romance, bro. Things just like a man to do the most for them for their ego. But the truth is, the man that are pamming are the guys that are not doing anything.
Exactly. Doing the least gets you the most results, man. Like they do not care, bro. All these men that do the most. I think all of us have been beating out things and they've shown us their phone and that we're seeing the most of what guys are doing. Even when you be beating out a couple of things and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going on a date tomorrow. I'm like, damn. Like,
brother, the worst one is when they're coming from the date to link you.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, like I went shopping, I didn't even know
you even get them to bring you food, blood.
Yeah, like damn, like, it's a cold world, the world is so cold.
To bring you food, little takeaway bag. You know them way there. It's crazy.
See why you can get koalas. You can get koalas if you're not strong mentally, man.
Brother, it's crazy. You put her in the Uber, you don't know the Uber's going to next man's yard and not to her.
She's like, I fell asleep. I was just so exhausted. Yeah, she was exhausted.
Bro, I had such a great time. I was just taking off my makeup and getting ready for bed and that. When she was playing like an hour.
I've been in girls' yards where their ex that don't want to leave them alone turns up at the door and is talking out the window, up at the window. Oh, like, I miss you. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
If you try any funny things, it's gonna go left. But damn, like, pussy can't be. The pussy's not even that lit. Like, it's not even that lit, bro.
But this is what I'm saying, and that's what I mean. Now you got the shade room, shade bar, and all them things. Imagine.
Couldn't you fucking weirdo?
Yeah, DMs getting linked and that. Do you know what I mean? What's man talking about, bro? It's mental out here.
Stay on side, man. Stay on side,
bro. You see the things that are like you, minimum effort, bro.
They just like to know a tiny bit that you care, and that's it.
Yeah, a little bit. That's all, bro.
When a girl likes you, they'll walk up a high road with you, you know.
Brother, it's
That's
crazy.
it. They just want to be in your presence.
I told you the kind of dates that man have been on in life, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
My best dates have been the simplest ones. I've only been on them expensive dates when I've actually been with a girl. You think I'm going mad? I'm not going mad taking no one Novikov.
Come on, brother. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Like man's literally done the most mundane things that man will see mundane. But bruv, if you're doing anything, yeah, with a girl, it's not boring. It don't matter. You know them ones, like, bruv, man's had summertime where things ran me up, saying, "Oh, what you doing?" and that. Boom, boom, boom. Come meet me and that. Man, Lincoln Embankment, walk down the embankment.
I that they love that, you know.
I walk down the embankment and that, and they got the little
for this evening and the wind getting a bit cooler. Like, yeah.
Man talking about walk down embankment and that, you know what I'm saying? Walk down the bridge and them thing there, bro.
Drink.
Pop-up stores, you can get
some like
there.
Start lying this is what I like to do. Like,
I'm saying, man could do the cultured thing, bro. Spend about £30 and go home.
30 quid, like, what? Even less. I'll bring my own alcohol for you and buy you one for image. I'm on all of this.
That's what I'm saying. Man could even just bring the drinks yourself and that on a picnic vibe, and then boom, you get me. It don't matter. Man don't need to spend bread, bro. Like, man's met things, yeah. Got a coffee, gone for a walk around the green. It's the summertime. What we sitting inside for? Have a little sip, have a little walk, and that boom, boom. Get my steps in, you know them ones, brother. Like, brother, man even linked things and said, "Yo, boom, just link man in Westfields. Like, I need to buy some shit, bro. I'm going shopping. You might as well roll. Boom. I didn't spend no money on that. All the shit I spent on myself. That's what I'm talking about. And there was someone's like, "Oh, you know what? Do you want an ice cream and that? What?" But we went out. Man bought ice cream, a little £5 thing, bro. Man spent £5, bro.
And then there's man that will do the most.
Bare money on myself and a little £5 on her for ice cream.
Yeah. No, that's what it should be, man. I spending money on these girls, man. We going crazy, man. Don't let these girls twang you, man.
This is what I mean. And if a ting likes you, bruv, she's following you in the shops, you know, and then she's saying, "Oh,
she's suggesting things for you and trying to pick out your outfits and that. Like,
tell them, bro. That's what I'm saying.
She'll want you to, when you wear that outfit to be with you, she'll take a picture and that. I see it because they're in all my comments in plain sight. Like, I can't even reply to the things. It's techie.
Bruv, this is what I'm trying to tell you, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? These things will go and watch you buy shit for yourself and be like, yo, that's nice. You look nice in this. Boom, 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 boom. She's enjoying it.
Gal will buy you random stuff, bro. Like, random stuff.
100%. And guess what, yeah? You ain't spent no money on her, bro. It's a lie, bro. The only time you need to spend money, yeah, is because she don't like you, bro. How about that?
I heard truer words.
That's it, bro. Like, I'll be real. Like, it's one of them ones, bro. Like, man, them know. Like, how many times have you just said to a thing, "Yo, I'm going here. What? Do you wanna come for the drive and that?"
Yeah,
bro,
do you wanna roll?
You wanna roll? I'm going somewhere anyway. I got a long drive and that. You know what? You're not working today. Jump in the whip. I need to go, man. Look what hour drive there, hour drive back. Man spent 2 hours with the thing. We're chilling.
Fake deep conversations. They think you're different. They are
in the car. Boom, boom, boom. Man ain't spent no money. Man picked you up, went and done what I need to do, and I dropped you home, bro. No money spent.
Next link up, if it's not that, scoring 1 in 2 ratio.
Brother, all these things now will be on the internet fronting, like if you're not spending money, that they're not there. But let me tell you something.
Oh, I see girls tweet it, and I know you're lying because I've been with you a few days ago. Going mad.
They are there, bruv. Tell them.
They're fishing though, Rants. They're fishing. They know who is gonna fall for the capology. It's crazy. We've all been there where we think something, not even that a gal is mysterious and that, but they're so bougie and they act a certain way. And then you see it from especially the Instagram famous girls, and then you're with them, you're like, you ain't actually shit, you know, you're not actually, you're just fake bougie. Like, you're not actually classy, you're actually piece of shit.
I told you about these things, bro. And you know what, these Insta things, bro, because I told you, man, with the one time I went out to link one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I linked her once, and I was like, "Yeah, this is dead." And she showed me,
bro.
She showed me DMs from like footballers and that. And
see what I'm saying? They start looking buttons as well.
Too much, you know, because you know what, gal are so dumb. They think that because I know bare man want them, it makes them more attractive to me. But it does the opposite.
Nah, it's going mad.
You know, because I'm like, like, why do I don't care? Do you know what I mean?
I know you like
entertaining conversation with all these men, it makes you less attractive to me.
I lie, because you're trying to twang either me or all of us, and it's just the luck of the draw. Fuck all of that.
What I'm trying to say, and I told you, she never looked like her pictures. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because they never do.
They never do. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them ones where, man, it's not the wave, blood. It's not worth it.
No, but some man like doing it to themselves, Rants. Like some man in this, the majority of you will hear it, but there's some of you that know this, know what Rants and myself are saying, and you know it yourself, and you're still gonna go do it because that is you. You feel like a lame. You are a lame. Save yourself, bro. Stop doing nonsense. Stop
Yeah,
it.
brother, 100%, bro. And this is what you man need to know, bro. So don't get twanged by a lot of these man. A lot of these man are losers. Them man don't know. They don't know how to get gal blood because the only man, yeah, that you know are 30 are the man that have been getting gal when they never had nothing to offer these women.
Exactly.
Because when you have nothing to offer women, yeah, and there's no benefit for them, and they just want to be with you because you're wavy, that's when you know. Do you know what I'm saying?
This
But
is it.
not
But
everyone
them man
can
not
be a
see that.
wavy youth, cuz. And this is the
No.
thing. And that's why, like, respectfully, brothers like Myron and all these man, they're not wavy youths, blood.
They're
So,
not. They're just neeks
like,
with bread, and they're neeks of
bro,
them
the
of other
brothers with
nerds' money. Have you
Lambos.
seen their convention things they do?
Nah, I ain't even seen it.
Oh, right, you need to go and look at that, man.
Yeah, but they're not wavy youths, bro. Like, this is
So
it.
neaky.
Like, man, them know who the wavy youths are. Man, know. Do you know what I mean?
You don't need to force it.
You don't need to force it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's men out there with no bread that are shopping bare things.
I lie. And the thing
Yeah,
is with
bro.
Myron and them, man, they hate girls. Like they actually hate women. Like they hate them. Like that's
Because
why they're
they're not
doing that.
wavy.
We could never hate them.
Because they're not wavy. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, I don't hate them, yeah. But you know the beauty of it is because I understand them, I can't hate them because I know the majority of the things they do, yeah, they're not in control of it.
Yeah, it's emotion and nature.
It's biology is why they do things, bro. When they do annoying things, is they can't help it. Because one thing I know is, yeah, man grew up in a yard. I got my mom, I got my two older sisters, yeah, and there's nothing that them three women do, yeah, that every single girlfriend I've ever had ain't done something the same. Like, bruv, it's just what women do, blood.
Bro,
like,
women can wake up and decide I'm having a bad day, you know. Like a man can't do that. Like I'm just not gonna do anything because I'm having a bad day. There's not a man I know that can afford to do that. Everyone could be dying in your family. You could be broke. You need to get on with life and smile and soldier that shit. Like,
but this is what I'm saying. So I can't hate them because I know who they are. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I understand them, so I can't hate them. Do you know what I'm saying? So when man are hating them for being them, it's weird. And I have the same feeling for gal that hate men. The thing is,
because daddy cut.
These gal that hate men, the reason why they hate men is because they don't understand men.
Yeah.
You don't understand men. Because if you
don't understand themselves, like
because if you understand men as a woman, yeah, you can't hate men, bro, because the world that has been constructed around you was constructed by men, bro.
The men you pick. You so just like being sold dreams.
But so when these gal are out here saying all men are scary and that, brother, you wouldn't be able to leave your house by yourself if it weren't for us.
Yeah.
Because
men are scary.
Bro, because if something kicks off, yeah, who's turning up to save your blood clot? Because
if someone breaks into the house, who's the first to go down the stairs or whatever?
Listen to what I'm saying. When the light starts flashing on the dashboard in your whip, were you taking it to a woman to fix your car or no?
No, they're going to their boyfriend, their uncle, their dad, whatever.
But you know,
I know big grown women that still like girl in their 40s that are going and doing that.
But this is what I'm trying to say. When your boiler broke down in the yard, when the toilet blocked, what are you doing? You calling your girlfriend to come with the plunger to come deal with the thing? Or?
Exactly. Any DIY, you have to pattern it.
Come on, brother. You know what I mean? Like these days, these things think that because they can put together a 2-2 IKEA, they say that they're the man in the relationship.
And they use them fancy words like narcissistic and all them Twitter words and that they try. That's how they try to twang people. Because me, I can't like at first when I heard them words, I didn't reply to no arguments. I was like, I ain't replied to none of these scary words, blood. But they just think they're smart because they get twanged.
Man, listen, you're allowed to have bad experiences with men. Who cares, bro? I've had bad experiences with dogs, blood. Anyone's been to yard and dogs are running man down.
I've been bitten by a dog. Yeah, I've had bad experiences.
But I don't hate dogs.
Hello?
I don't hate dogs.
I've had bad experiences with women. I don't hate women.
That's it. I like dogs, but I know that if I buck up on the wrong dog, yeah, I'm running for my life.
You see what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? You can have bro. I've had bad experiences with food. I'm sure everyone in this chat has had bad experiences with food at one time. Do you hate food? Brother, you know them way there, brother.
See, that's the enabling behavior, man. Don't let gal twang you into believing that. They will be fighting. They get their ex at 15 hurt them. Get over that shit.
I've had bad experiences with traffic, blood. Am I not gonna drive my car again?
Hello?
You know the way there, man.
I've had bad experiences with strikers. If we sign a striker that gets me 20 goals, I'm gonna give him a chance, blood.
Brother, bad experiences are part of life, bro. I've had
literally they shape you.
I've had bad experiences with buying shit online, bruv. Am I not gonna buy anything online again?
Alright.
You man saw when I bought my water, them bumble holes never turned up twice, blood, and I'm waiting on my stream for my water. I had bad experiences, bro, but I'm still gonna fucking order again.
See,
You know, like that, because bro, it was just a bad day at the office, cuz.
and that's it. And what's this? A man said straight man are the biggest red flag.
Yeah, that girl said it, that Dolce girl, blood. You know them, man.
Twanging.
Yeah,
so they want men wearing skirts and shit. Big up them, man.
But this is the point, my brother. This is what these girls do. They're doing way too much now. It's like, if you don't like men, it's because you don't understand men. Because the thing is, yeah, all the women that understand men, they love men because
they're cooling, you know, they're calm. We love you,
because they can manipulate men and get what they want. Because, bro, if you've got a feminine woman that understands men and understands what makes them tick, yeah, they love men because they're like, right, I don't have to do nothing. You know, I can just be nice to my man and he'll do everything for me.
Exactly. If I just get in my feminine bag. The problem is a lot of women, they want to do the masculine thing when it suits them. Like, if you want to do that, know what comes with it, innit? Just be women. And that's the thing with society. Men don't want to be men. Gal don't want to be gal. To be fair, some men want to be woman and gal. And it's crazy now, man. It's fugazi. It's fugazi. And it's only going to get worse.
Trust me. So when you got these super empowered things, we hate men, brother, man, them stay away from them. You know them ones there because there's no happiness there, bro. You know them ones, and then they're gonna have sons, and them sons, I'm gonna have to thump them up at some point.
Yeah.
You know them
their sons are gonna be feminine youths.
They're 100%.
Because they're gonna have outbursts, and you see it all the time, bro. There's bare man that have never had a male figure, whether that's ideally their dad, their granddad, their uncle, whatever. They think that they can go through life adopting them women traits where, you know, when women are mad, they just say whatever they want and they say sorry. That can't work where testosterone's involved. You're gonna get boxed in your face, bro. Like, you see it all the time. It's bare feminine youths. People that do that and can't throw up their dukes. That's the worst midfield pivot ever if you can't do that. We're simple. Men are low maintenance, you know. We just want a little front and stress-free.
Food and that.
Food. Very basic.
You know,
very basic.
There, bro. Like,
and Bizak. That's it.
But this is, I'd never known no man to come home and say, you know what, Rants, you know, it's too peaceful there. I can't stay, you know. That's it's too peaceful, bro. Brother, listen, I've never heard of that. You know,
do that because it's too perfect.
But there you go. Y'all do that. Do you know what I mean? Man saw Kaka's wife cheated on him, said, oh, he was too nice, bro. He was just too nice. Man,
bro, a man of God, safe. I'm being a savage for the rest of my life.
He did everything right, and I had to leave him. I felt like you know them ones. Man, them have never done that. Man, them don't say, oh, you know what? I come home, yard's clean, my clothes are washed, food's on the table. Do you know what I'm saying? And she gives me the box whenever I want it, but now I can't be blood like.
Might cheat a 1-2 time, but we're coming back, man.
Bruv, that's what I'm saying. The more times, brother, man, if your belly's full, you're not cheating anyway. You know the ones there, bruv. If you can beat with a full belly, you're a savage. I'll be honest. You know that one.
I can't lie, shout out to my ex, but you cooked me enough food and I went and done madness.
You're a savage, bro. You know,
and they came back. I used to feel like such a piece of shit until, but when I was doing all of that, I used to feel like a piece of shit until I had a shower. I'm a new man. Let's do it again. It is what it is, man.
Bro, I can't do it. Once I've eaten, bro, like the plans have changed. I'll be honest. Like, I'm just not on it.
Nah, do you know what goes through my head, man? I do it for the times I couldn't. I always remember that. That's where the work rate comes from. The days I couldn't, when the girl weren't feeling my thing, I'm now safe, never stop trapping. Like,
that's a madness, bro. You know them ones. Man said, nah. If I got full belly, bro, out of order. Can't be. You know the way there, bro. Man said, nah, man. Man have to do it for the good old days and that.
Bro, it's sad, man. I've been there and they've taken forever to make curry goat, mac and cheese. I've got my own little plate. I've eaten. All I need is a little espresso and I'll be back soon. I'm gone. I'm on a mission, man.
And all blood. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy.
I can't lie. God forgive me for my sins, man. After madness. All the flashbacks are coming back.
Nah, it's crazy, you know.
The worst is when your ex will buy you an expensive gift and you're like, damn, if only you knew what I was doing yesterday. Like,
yeah, but bro,
I didn't deserve this PS5.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't lie, like, you can't be a cheater.
I need to remove the controller. I'm getting PTSD.
But bro, you can't be a cheater, if you've got a conscience, blood. I can't lie. I think it makes you a worse human being, if you feel bad when you're doing that and you still do it. Like, if you do it, you just have to not feel bad at all, bro. You have to there has to be some sort of justification in your head as to why it's okay. Like when you're doing it and you know it's not okay and you're still doing it, you're a bad person.
It's like that, you know what? I hear that, but sometimes you're just on a 2-man step as well. It's like I don't.
Nah,
What are like?
nah.
I'm sorry, we're not perfect,
I
man.
can't in it. Like if I was ever doing that,
Gally watching, I can't as well. I'm showing off.
if I was
Shout me.
ever doing that, I'm doing it and I'm telling myself I ain't doing nothing wrong. And brother, I'm justifying it to myself in my head, bro. I couldn't do
Nah,
it.
do you know what you gotta do? You just gotta commit to the moment, bro. That your
Nah,
ex or
I
your
can't.
girl, she don't exist. You gotta commit to the moment, bro. You
I'm
gotta
not
commit.
impulsive like that, so I couldn't do that. My thing is like I have to, like, cause bro, I be having these conversations with myself. Like it has to make sense to me. So even if it makes sense to me, it don't make sense to no one else. That's fine. But it has to make
Grab
sense.
the henny, man.
Like I can't be doing it, and it don't make sense to me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It has to make sense to me, bro. So
It don't make sense, but it's gotta be done, man. Just henny, Ray and F, bro.
nah, you're
It
mental.
makes everything okay, man.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. I have to tell myself, you know what? This is my imperative as a man, bro. You
The
get
only
me?
time I felt guilty is when I've barebacked. If I'm completely honest, like that's the only time I feel guilty about it. If it's with a Jimmy, it's not cheating still.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. See, that don't even make no sense. And brother, I seen
What do you say? If something makes sense to you, this is what makes sense to man, bro.
I hear it, but then the reason why that's crazy is because if your girl turns around and says, "Yeah, cool, I let an next man chop, but he wore a Jimmy, so don't."
No. Yeah, it's the worst thing ever. How dare you do
You know
that?
what I'm saying? It's mental.
Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. Gal can't cheat on me. Are you mad? I could run through a million gal. If you told me, if I even broke up with a girl and you told me someone else beat, bro, I'm heartbroken, bro. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but see
That's
what
crazy.
I'm saying, and this is why the Jimmy thing don't work for me.
And I'm a
You know
hypocrite because I'll be
that's
there.
why
Like,
man can't
bitches
turn
ain't
around
shit.
and say, "Oh, if it's a Jimmy, then don't about it still count."
Of course, there's different rules to go to that comment. Of course, there's different rules. It's the game we live in, bro. The fuck? If Saka didn't play for Arsenal, I would say he's not aesthetically pleasing. He plays for Arsenal. I say he's competent. And then all of that. The game is the game, bro. I need to marry a virgin. You ain't gonna get that in 2025, man. Unless you bring them a
but bruv, listen, like, bruv, man, just have to have it, like, bruv.
I like Gavin.
I would have to tell myself, you know what? I can't be with one thing, yeah. It's not possible. So every time man steps out, it don't count because I can't do it. Like, you know that way there. Like, I have to tell myself. Do you know what I'm saying? I have to tell.
For me, I just like to have my house, and then you can be a whore in the streets, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. Man used to do that all the time. Oh, did you have a good night out with your friends? These times I was not with no friends. I was on the other side of London doing madness, telling you my phone died, watching it die on purpose.
That's what I mean. I'm saying, what if a man cheated on your daughter, bro? Listen, it depends on how he did it. You know,
I can't lie, I'll fuck you up. The game's the game, innit? But like,
but the reason
there's nothing you can do.
But see, I wouldn't like, because I need context. You know why I need context?
Nah, but you made my daughter cry, man.
Yeah, but it don't matter. Like, you made her cry, bro. Like it is what it is. Like, I'll be real, yeah. It's one of them ones. Think about it this way, and I'll put it to you like this, man. If there's different ways to do something, you know them ones. It's just like certain man, yeah. Like certain man are like, oh, I never cheat on my barber and that. But it's like, bro, if you're FaceTiming your barber, yeah, while someone else is cutting your hair, it's not the same as if, right, you ain't seen your barber for months and he sees you and you got a fresh trim. You know that, man? It's not the same. Like, if a man's cheating on a thing, yeah, and he's not even trying to hide it, yeah, it's disrespectful, blood.
Yeah, no, it's disrespectful.
You know them ones. If, for instance, there's a difference between a man going out on a night out, doing a mad thing and just chopping a thing that he's never gonna see again, he didn't know, and it was in the moment. And
they're the best, but they're rarity, man. You got to build up the line of other things.
But I hear you. And then there's a difference between man having a full-blown affair, like with a thing, and in love with this thing, and going on holiday with the thing, and lying to the next thing and doing all that. Bro, there's so many different levels.
And it's dark. No, it is dark because you can have a girlfriend and you could be talking to the love of your life, and you've got a girl that you're cool with. I've been in them dark situations, bro. And one thing I learned is don't most people from the same friendship group or go to the same parties, because I've been in some. We could be here all day. I've been in some techie situations. Like, at least I have the common decency to delete texts, to put phones on airplane mode. I don't even know what you call it, but you see, if you share things on TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, it shows the people. Get rid of that. At least I'll move clean. So in my mind, I'm doing the right. I'm giving you some level of respect. I'm not doing it bait face,
bro. But the thing is, that's the thing. There's different levels to it, because there's certain men I know out there, yeah, that were cheating on their thing, yeah. bringing things that they were chopping to like birthday parties with the man them were there, and we know that's not his girl. Like, you know,
See, now
them
that's me even mad. Like,
that is, to me, that is the ultimate level of disrespect, bro. Like, this brother's turning up to man them drink ups and that, bringing a thing on, and we know that that's not his girlfriend because we know her. You know, the ones there.
I hear why he's doing it because she's gonna think that he's taking her seriously. So it's sly.
Yeah,
Luka Modric
exactly.
football.
So it's mind games. You know them ones. So
I rate that.
He's mind games in it because he's bringing her around the man them. Obviously, we're never gonna snitch. You know them ones. So we're just treating her like
Man are going along with the lie.
yeah. So we're just like we're treating her like a normal thing. Like, all right, cool. What, you're here with my man? Say no more. Boom, boom, boom. And she's involved in all the banter. But we know his gal is at home because we all went to school with her, so we know who she is. You know them ones there, like you know them way there. So that is a level of fuckery that if that's my daughter, I'm not forgiving that. You know them ones.
Yeah, that's why I'm on zero tolerance. The game's the
Yeah,
game,
I'm not
bro.
forgiving
Like,
that because you're humiliating her, bro. Like, there's
yeah,
levels.
boy.
You know them ones. Like, if man know that they're doing fuckery, yeah, and they're doing it barefaced, no bally, yeah, and bringing next things to meet their mom and next things to with their
that means you don't
brethren,
rate her though.
and
If
they're
she-
holding
if someone
hands
does it
with
like that, I don't
things
rate her.
in Westfield and all them things. You don't rate her, bro. If you're disrespecting her now, it's
Yeah.
not even cheating no more.
You
It's
hate
just
her
flat out
because men don't check out. Men emotionally check out. They never say, "Yeah, I want to leave." They'll just wait for
Bro,
whatever and let it
like,
fizzle
this
out.
is what
He's doing
I'm
that.
trying to say. Now you're just violating. You know
Yeah,
that
you're
one.
violating.
There
Take
was
it
a
piss.
thing where you was moving stealth, yeah, and you was trying to keep it from her because you do love her, yeah, but like man, just you know what I mean, man, to catch a quick thing here.
I love it, but the ones that I've been there, like I do love you, but the other things is lit out here on the roads. Like,
See, but I hear that.
Like,
But
it's lit.
bro, but if you do love them, yeah, you're doing everything in your power for them not to find out. You
If
know
you
them
love your
ones
girl,
there.
she'll never find out you cheated. I'm not gonna say my brethren you said that, but because I'll get him into it. But I ain't heard nothing triller than that, man.
This is the point. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, if it's real love, man are doing MI5 shit. You know them ones. If you don't love her, do you know what I'm saying? If you don't love her, yeah, then you're out in Westfields holding hands with next things, and you're on Oxford Street with ice cream with next things and all that. If you're doing that, it's a disrespect, bro.
I got like once I got caught years ago. Once. But
Do
ex
you
used
get
to
it?
work
There's
near
levels.
Liverpool. But
That's
ex
why I
used
had
to
to
work
break
near.
it down.
Huh?
That's why I had to break it down because there's levels, there's different types.
No.
You get me?
I remember once my ex, she used to work at near Liverpool Street, in it, and I've licked this other thing, and I'm going up the stairs, and the other thing's holding my arm, and she saw it all. You're triggering my PTSD.
You see what I was saying, Deluded, bro? Listen.
Fuck.
Listen to what I was saying, bro.
I had to gaslight the fuck out of that one, boy. Like,
Brother,
no,
listen.
you made me do it. You just said you didn't want me. I had to gaslight the fuck out of that. Like,
Bro, it's crazy.
the
Bro,
acting was cool. That she a real one, man. Big up you
Man,
lot wherever you lot are. I've humbled you both, boy. It's all good,
this
man.
is crazy.
Charge
Bro.
it.
Man said why cheat if you love her. Bro, listen, what you gotta realize is them things are not mutually exclusive, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to get to a certain place in your life where you understand that it's not worth it no more. Do you know what I'm saying? But you have to get there, bro. Some people get there sooner than others, bro.
Can't lie, I'm there now, though, man. I do want to leave the roads. When I didn't
see
want to
what
leave the roads, yeah, I want to leave the roads now. I do want to leave it, man.
But
Like,
this
it's
is
not
the
fun
point.
no more.
You have to get to that point in life, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like I said, if I was doing them mad things, I would have to make it make sense to myself. You know them ones. So I'm the kind of person now. If I'm with you and I'm like, yo, you're my girl. Man's trying to have a family with you, yeah? Like, nothing else outside of that matters, blood. Because I know the little dopamine hit that man's gonna get from a new thing. It's not worth me mashing up.
Any
my
girls listening, what Rants said there, I'm on all of that. Shout me.
Yeah.
I'm on all of
It's
that.
not, it's
I
not
agree
worth,
with this.
It's not worth mashing up my thing. It's not worth that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because man's got a legacy to build, blood. And the thing is, I ain't got no time to be messing around with multiple things because one is long
Man.
and it's too samey. It's all the same stuff, bro. Like, it's boring. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing. Like, it's fun in jest, but it's I've done it too much now.
Boring,
Like,
really, bro. Like, you're doing the same kind of things.
Yeah.
You're having the same conversations. It's just
that's what I'm saying. It's dead. Yeah, it's dead.
Just a
It's
different
dead.
face, but it's the same thing all over again. It gets boring, man.
It's
You know
not,
what
you know what it is as well. It's just we're too old. There's too much time in the day to just do serious things. I haven't got time to keep asking you how was your day, this and that. Like, it is boring. It is boring.
Brother, like dating multiple things is like working in retail, blood. You know them ones. It's like every customer that comes in, you got to pretend it's the first one that's come in, bro.
Mitch.
And it's not. You know them way there. You got to be happy to see them and happy to see them leave. And then even when one of the customer before pissed you off, yeah, do you know what I mean? The next customer that comes in, you got to forget about it. And then you still got to be
and
nice.
you got to go again.
Welcome to XYZ. Can I take your order? Boom, boom, boom. Would you like fries with that? Yeah. Here's your receipt. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, next one. Boom, boom, boom. This guy cusses.
Make you a better man, though, man.
This man's
it does
cussing
make you a better
saying,
man.
yo, there's a hair in my cheeseburger. I want to see the manager. Boom, boom, boom. Cussing you out. And then the next
drawing you out, telling you to suck this, that, and the third.
Comes in and you're like, oh, hi, guys. How can I help you? And it's like, nah, bro. You just got drawn out for like 30 minutes. Everyone's watching you get cussed out, bro. Next person comes in, you got to pretend.
Same thing. And then if you bone out, you're the bad guy. No, but the one thing I'll give doing all of that stuff was, yeah, sometimes it would make like cheating on your girl or cheating on the person you're talking to, it make you a better man because like you would form some sort of emotional bond with the next thing. And because you just feel happier, like I've been in situations where I hate speaking to my actual one. It makes you a better
person at home because you got happiness somewhere else.
Yeah, like so now I'm cool with this. Like, I've been through some shit in my 29 years in this earth, you know.
Demon, you know. No, it makes sense though. Yeah, it makes sense. Because
hey,
you can find yourself
like therapy.
I'm doing this so I can be a better man at home.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Like I'm just trying to be a better person. Like
crazy, you know, but
it's not where it is. It's not where it is. Look, someone said I'm right. You know, and it's dark, man. Sometimes I think about all the bad things I've done in this regard, but it's peak.
It's crazy, but it makes sense. But all that means is you knew you was in a situation that you didn't need to be in, but man just weren't ready to leave it.
Yeah, want the best of both worlds.
So this is what I'm saying. So you're crazy, innit? But it makes sense. Like, man, you have to be in them kind of situations to understand that it makes perfect sense.
It's dark, man. No, and you know what I would say as well, yeah? Like, bro, you got to stop because you can get lost in the sauce, bro. Like, Gucci Man didn't lie. You can get lost in the sauce, bro. Too much gal and this one and that one and the other. It's long, bro. Like, that's one thing I'll give girls. I do think that energy transfer, when you have sex with different people, the energy, some level of energy swaps, it gets long, bro. So, just one gal, man, them just get one gal and just build, man. It's long now, man. It's not worth it, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, it's like, man, you need to understand. If you do what I tell you to do and you make sure that you have the right probation period, when you pick the right gal, when you pick the gal, it will be the right one. The problem is, man meet a thing and, bro, they get collapsed and they just commit too early, bro. That's what happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? They commit too early. And then they end up with a thing, yeah, that if they had a proper probational period, they would have never got the job.
Get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, they would have never got it.
We need to get out of the streets, though, man. It's the things are getting worse now, man. That's why I don't want to be here no more. It's getting worse. Everything else is getting run down. All the cars got high mileage. I'm not on it. Like,
this is what I'm trying to say. Man, make sure, bro, the probation should be at least 6 months.
Definitely. Don't let them twang you and say, "What are we? We've been dating for a while. What are we?" Don't let them pressure you, man. I know all the tricks.
Do you know what I'm saying? At least 6 months.
You didn't get a red card. Facts.
Within 6 months, you would have disappointed her at some stage by cancelling a date. Do you know what I mean? You would have let her down. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have answered your phone quick enough. You didn't text her back quick enough.
You see how she acts when she's had a bad day or period.
Yep. There you go. See how she acts when she's had a bad day, when she had an argument with her brethren, all these other things, bro.
Find out if there's daddy issues and all these things.
That's it. You said you was gonna call her back, didn't call her back.
Oh,
you know yeah, all of these things, you have to do those first, didn't you? You have to disappoint them. And then when you disappoint them and you see how they act with disappointment, this is when you can gauge, yeah, that all right, cool. She's calm, innit? Do you get me? But until then, you can't gauge it. So you need at least 6 months, man.
But then, girls are gonna pressure some of you and say, "Oh, what are we?"
Here's the thing:
stand firm, be prepared to move.
They are pressuring you. It means that they're trying to do things on their timeline and not yours.
Exactly.
Which means, yeah, that no, they're not allowing you to lead, bro. Because if you're leading and you say 6 months, then it's 6 months.
Exactly. But some man fall for it because it's, oh my God, she's the brown in the light. I'm not gonna get any better. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. Don't get twanged. Because at the end of the day, you're always in control. You're always in control and you're always prepared to walk away from anyone and anything. Bob's your uncle, sweet lad. You're all right, lad. None of these girls are special. They might be pretty and that. Nobody in this world is special. I promise you can find the next girl exactly like that.
Oh, but this is what I'm saying, because man say, oh yeah, like, but she's pressuring me, bro. More times, yeah, if someone's trying to pressure you to commit to something, it's because they don't believe in it. You know, them ones there, bro.
Well, they're trying to impress some other parties.
That's it. When man are running you down and trying to stop you on the street and that trying to sell you something, more times you're not gonna buy it, bro, because you're doing too much. You're forcing it. You know them way there. Like, don't force it, bro. If a thing really believes in her source, yeah, she's not trying to force you to cuff her after 3 weeks, blood. You know who does that? Things that have been ran through, and they're like, yeah, this one's gonna leave me as well. Those are the things that do that. You know what I mean? Because they've been
the
ran through so
game
many
is the
times,
game, man.
they got that separation anxiety, and now they're like, nah. Do you know what I mean? This is too good to be true, blood. I remember this is how the last one happened, and the man just dipped. So now
stay away. Them weird gals, stay away from them, bro. Them ones there.
This is what they do, you know. Do you know what I'm
saying? Them ones that are too clingy, it's a headache. No one can cause a man a bigger headache than a woman because they can just do this and this and this and this and this. There's no logic.
Nah, it's facts. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you man need to understand. If a thing is patterned, yeah, she's not doing all that. If you say to her, yo, listen, this is how I run things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man got 6 month probation thing. Obviously, man don't need to just bring it up all cold and that, but it will get to the point where she'll say, oh, we're like, what are we? And that after a few months, I say, listen, yeah, I mean, things are going great, but like these are the terms.
Things are going great. I'm focusing on myself. I'm not where I want to be in life right now.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? These are the terms and conditions, bro. Do you know what I mean? And if she's still there after the 6 months and she's still behaving after the 6 months, probably got yourself a good one, because these things can't pretend for too long.
Yeah, they can't pretend for so long, for too long. You got to hit them with, I'm trying to unlearn a lot of my bad habits and all of this stuff, bro. Hit them with everything under the sun, bro. Like,
100%. That's what man needs to do, bro. These things cannot pretend for too long, my brother. Dude, they cannot. It gets so mad. The one time you're going to let her down, she's going to throw a tantrum. And as soon as you see that red flag, yeah, cool. This is what
If a girl can't hold her tongue, run. Because when a girl can't hold her tongue, you're done out here. She's going to publicly shame you. Man said, third link up talking about you make me so say. I can't lie. Once you hear that, you're in, you know? You're in.
Facts only, bro. You get me? So, nah, man, them. You get me? See, man, them always get the bonus chat, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to pattern up the young G's, blood, so you man don't end up like Neon and them. Man.
Listen to the info as well. Don't just laugh, because one of you is gonna still go outside, and you've heard it here from 2 different guys.
But you know what? Even if you do go outside, you still got this as a reference point, because now you can see where you fucked up. So it's all right. You know them way there. This is the thing. You can't say you weren't told, bro. If you don't hear, you must feel, bro. This is
lit. $1,000,000%.
What we say. So it's one of them ones where, boy, the game is the game, innit? You know what I mean? Man, them just need to make sure you're patterned. Later on, man's gonna be doing a Rants Reacts, innit? I've scheduled the premiere for 8 o'clock. I know England are paying, but no one cares about that. You know them ones. So
I don't even know what I'm doing. I watch along for it. I slightly regret it, man. I might cancel it still.
That's what I'm saying. So man's got so you lot have a Rants Reacts here, and it's bonkers, I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? You lot chose the fit versus fat women one on the poll.
I'm tuning into that.
So brother, it's diabolical, man. We see some of these things, bro. Like, it's man.
You know what? I wouldn't wife, but some big things are alright still.
But the thing is, yeah, even if man might think that these big things look a certain way of state,
the whole thing's for the guys. I can't.
You need to understand, yeah, when a thing looks like that, she's got bad habits in life.
Yeah.
You know them ones there, because to look that big, this girl's eating biscuits in bed and that. You know the ones you get in bed, and man have got biscuit crumbs on man's back and that. You know the way there. It's like, yo, like, what's going on, man? I said, yo, what's that? A malted milk and that on man's back.
Your custard creams at 4 a.m. Brace.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Bro.
The whole packet is on. One left for no one else in the yards, you know. A little brother, she don't know shit. He don't know shit about a biscuit.
Brother, when things are that fat, yeah, nah, their insides are messed as well, because their bellies are mash up, blood. So them gal are fighting up the yard and everything. You know what I'm saying? You might think it's all cool until one of them big things fart around you. Man. You know them ones. That's why. Nah, you can't do it, man. You know what I mean? Like, be real, they got bare bad habits, bro. That's what it is. They got no self-discipline. You know what I'm saying?
That's the main thing. No self-discipline.
No self-discipline, no self-respect, bro. You can't even trust them. Them facts
can't handle the truth. Their friends are shit as well for telling them this.
Yeah, bro. Someone gives them attention and they're cheating on their man, bro. It's the fat things.
That's why they're easy to manipulate, man. That's why they're always the one holding food for duns and burners and letting fuckery go down in their yard. So easy to gas up. Will never not be the easiest ones to gas up.
But
The only thing I would say, sometimes some of the fat things, when they eventually get some discipline and they shred that weight, it's a serious signing. It's serious NL card by you on resettings.
100% if you get a humble one, you know.
But that's 1 in a million.
Yeah, because if you get a humble one, if you get the things that used to be fat, they never got no man. Do you know what I mean? And their ego's in check, and then they lose weight. Yeah, then they're cold.
They're easy to coalesce as well, man.
They're humble. Do you know what I mean? And they look good. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So they don't get above their station. Those are the only real things that kind of know their level for real. Because if things are Chris from young, yeah, their head's on the moon, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? These are the things that they can't be saved because they'll age out of the market and still think that they're qualified to be in this thing. It's like, no, you were
gassing them up because they were chased on MSN and that.
That's it.
You're not a baddina no more. You're horrible now, man. You had your time, bro. Like, you're doing the Rivaldo thing, playing in Angola and that. You need to just allow it, bro. Like, you need to allow it. You need to retire, bro.
That's what I'm saying. A man saying, yeah, but I'm Rivaldo. Nah, bro, you was.
No.
You know,
no one don't care about that no more.
Rivaldo no more.
No one does not care. It's gone now.
This is what I'm saying. Man are doing the CR7 missing bicycle kicks in Saudi, and you know the ones. You man can't be doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like this is not Ballon d'Or CR7. Do you know what I'm saying?
Finished. It's not the one that was shooting from 40 yards and all that mad stuff.
Saying. And now man can't hit the target. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not the same thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? You need to understand that you're not what you was. And
it's dark out here,
them things struggle to wrap their head around it. You know them ones, and this is where it is. So man need a thing that got better looking as they age, bro. That's your best bet.
Yeah, literally slow burners.
The thing that had the braces at school, brother, or the acne or something, that got the skincare routine and patterned up her teeth straight now.
Literally.
Now,
she had the shit friends as well. She had the butters friends, the friends that still have not glowed up as well. Not Shaniqua, he was ran through by with the Wood Green or Tottenham youths and that. Like, she needs the Niki friends. Like, she needs the Niki friends.
Bro, 100%, man. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. You man are getting free game, fam. Make sure these likes
actually listen.
Make sure that likes are where they need to be. They're not where they need to be. I told you, man, already, bro.
You lot are violating, man. Come on.
To run those
it's been like 2 hours.
Do you know what I'm saying? Run that up. Do you know what I'm saying? We're definitely I'm gonna see you guys for Rants Reacts at 8 o'clock. You already know what time it is. It's already scheduled, so make sure you run up the lights as well. That will boost the engagement and that. Subscribe to Deluded's channel, blood. The link's in the title, man.
Come on.
Oh, anyway, we got coming up over the weekend.
Over the weekend, just Arsenal shows, Arsenal chat. If I can be bothered, I will do the England versus Albania one just to see Lewis Skelly make his debut. But yeah, man, I got to go do 1-2 things. If I'm back in time, I'll do that. And then other than that, man, just turn on your notification bells and there's content. And I'm here on the Fridays, isn't it?
That's it, people. You know what I mean? So big up yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash a like on the Rants Reacts video. Do you know what I mean? Drop a comment in the chat. And yeah, man's going to see